Okay, we're on. Hey, welcome. Before the Growl, I'm John Ireland. That's Andy Kamenetsky. That's Emily Hebel. I am working on zero sleep. I just got off a plane, and we're going to get into the Lakers big time. But Emily and I are talking about Love Story.
Heck yeah.
Because we both love it. And Andy, you had an interesting take. You find the Kennedys not compelling in any way.
What?
I find that family deeply uninteresting.
Are you kidding me?
See, that's
it's America.
Weird. I think they're interesting in and I don't mean this to be rude because they've suffered tremendous personal loss, but they're interesting in kind of a TMZ way. Like, what's going to happen next to that family? You know?
I mean, at this point, if that's the way you're viewing it, like that's the prism.
Yeah,
I don't want to see anything else happen to them.
I
don't
want something bad to happen to them. But it is interesting how you would I find.
They're the royal family of America. It's like
right.
how.
But here's the thing: I don't find them interesting
either. And many English people.
You're out against anybody who gets. You must hate the Kardashians. You're
not my favorite either.
Many English people feel the way that you do. Like, who cares? They're people that are unelected, that are just people.
Well, they're born into this.
Yes.
And that, to me, does not automatically make them interesting because they're part of this family.
I think that's the opposite for me. I find it inherently interesting because of the inherited, both the presence and the trauma of these families passed down.
To Andy's point, and I'm with you. I'm all in on this show. I'm all in on the Kennedys.
Yeah.
I'm all in on. I've watched all the old JFK miniseries stuff.
Yeah.
But it is primarily one reason I watch them. Is to see the inexplicable fascination with everything they did. Like Carolyn would walk down the street. They had to leave at different times because the media would be parked. They came up with that idea where John leaves first and takes all the media with him so Carolyn can go out and go the other way.
I think for in defense of caring about the Kennedys is we paint onto them this Americana. We paint as the American people onto them what they tell us about us. Like if they are like the English royal family, what we are trying to project and what they try to project to us. I think it's like just this interesting conversation both with the American people and the Kennedys. I think in recent years they've become less interesting because of also they're just not as involved. I know that Jack Schlossberg is running for office in New York, but generally the Kennedys have left the public eye.
Although it was interesting, you guys.
Oh, well, yeah, RFK Jr. though.
Well, and you saw that yesterday when President Trump fired Kristi Noem.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying the main reason is in those hearings, John Kennedy just grilled her and got her.
Right.
So they're still involved
they're still
in public service.
But yesterday's episode, for those who care, was about the wedding, basically.
Right.
I got about halfway through the episode, and then I needed to go to bed. But
did you get to the part, it was near the beginning, where JFK Jr. is telling his sister that he's engaged?
Yes.
Was that Ted Kennedy with her? Wasn't her husband.
I think that's Ted Kennedy.
All right, yes. So that was Donnell Logue is playing Ted Kennedy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Ted Kennedy that he's talking to. And I got to the part where they decide they're going to get married in Georgia is kind of where I got to. But also that Carolyn asks Caroline to be her maid of honor, which I think is a very interesting thing because I am a maid of honor in June. I'm going to be in a bridesmaid.
And you have sisters.
Yeah, but I'm not the maid of honor for my sister. I am I'm a bridesmaid.
Moment of honesty.
I don't care.
You seriously, you don't?
I really don't care.
You weren't offended that did she ask someone else?
She asked my other sister. She actually asked my youngest sister, which is interesting.
Well, yeah.
Because I would have thought, if I was her, I would ask my oldest sister.
How many sisters do you have?
I have 3.
Okay.
So,
and where are you?
Is this the Down to Fry sister?
Yes, Down to Fry sister is not the maid of honor. Here's the order.
Okay.
There's Claire, who has been to Amanda's before.
I met Claire. Yeah.
Then there's me.
Okay.
Right.
Then there's Maggie, who is getting married.
Okay.
And there's Sarah, is the youngest.
And so Sarah's going to be Maggie's. Well, that's okay. That I kind of like that because the youngest traditionally, I don't know if it's like this in your family, the youngest traditionally gets kicked around a little bit. Like, for example, when they had when Claire was born, your parents bought her all the things she needed. Mm-hmm. And when you came along, they said, well, Emily can use some of Claire's stuff.
Yeah.
By the time Maggie and Sarah came along, it was like hand-me-down city, right?
In a way, I think that I was surprised Maggie chose Sarah just because Claire seems to be such the best choice. She's basically our third parent.
Right.
Feels like
she's
the
classic older sister who looks over everybody.
I don't care about being the maid of honor for her. I would have cared about if my best friend didn't name me maid of honor because she was That's the one at the end of the month, and I'm one of 3 bridesmaids.
Guys could care less about this.
Yeah.
If somebody asked me to be, and I've been a best man at a couple of weddings, I say sure. But if they did, I don't have a friend that if he didn't ask me, I would be mad at him.
But we're also being
do you, Andy?
To be in their wedding?
No, to be the best man.
No. I would assume that anybody who didn't ask me, they have a good reason to ask whoever.
Right.
Like, I mean,
I would have never said anything about it, but I would be a little like, okay.
Like, I'll say this. Brian was my best man in my wedding, but he got married before me.
Okay.
I had been his first. Would I have been hurt if he didn't ask me to be his best man? Not likely, unless he asked somebody that, he'd known for if he hadn't asked somebody that he'd known for like a month,
right.
then it may be like, all right, I'm right here.
But I am giving 2 speeches. So for Maggie, we are doing a combined speech of the sisters. 3 of us are combining, which will be a good plan. Interesting. And then for Chandler, I am going to be giving a solo speech, but I've already written like half of Chandler's. Like I know what I'm doing because I love her so much, but I know what I'm doing. Maggie's, I think we're going to have to collaborate, which will be
I got an idea
exercise.
For Maggie's. Okay. I was at a wedding once, and this was brilliant. Mm-hmm. This guy gets up, and he gives the best man speech, and he goes, I didn't know, I couldn't come up with what I was going to say. And then I feel kind of bad about this, but I stole Jimmy, that was the groom, I stole his diary.
Okay.
And he goes, I think I'm going to read from his diary. Dear diary, I think I met the woman I'm going to love, but I really want to go play golf. I'm torn. Next one. Okay, I'm glad I didn't play golf. I love this girl. Blah, blah. Next
gotcha.
one. And they just use it as
like making up
a vehicle to tell you about her life.
Okay, that could be interesting. We've got some time to think about it, but
and what do you got? Like 2 months here for these speeches? They're both in the same month.
I know.
This is why you're not going to be here a lot in June.
Yeah. Well, my sister almost did it on my 30th birthday, which I would have been okay with, but
is your 30th birthday in June?
Yeah, June 6th.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be crazy.
Your birthday's during the NBA Finals.
Yes, and so is Brian's. Brian's the day after me, right? June 7th?
Oh, we got to do something. What are your birthdays this year on weekdays or weekends?
Weekends. I'm Saturday, he's Sunday.
Oh, that's the worst. Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
You're going to be busy.
Maybe we'll do a dual. Maybe we'll do a dual birthday show on the 5th.
Okay,
since you guys are on 6th. All right, coming up next, we're going to get into the Lakers. M's here, Brian's here, Andy, thank God, is here because he needs to talk me off the ledge. I was really mad about how the Lakers started that game. It's all coming at you next. Stick around.
Asian-inspired menu has high-quality proteins that are healthier for you. Like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Introducing our new Chili Crisp dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed, and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Rams fans, D. Farr here. I've been with this team for over 30 years as a player and a broadcaster. I've seen a lot of history made in this franchise. But what's about to happen in Australia? That's something none of us have ever seen. The NFL is playing its first ever regular season game in Australia, and True Fan Travel is taking Rams fans down under for the ultimate experience. Flights, hotels, exclusive events, tailgate, and your game ticket, all in one package. Lock in your spot at TrueFanTravel.com. That's TrueFanTravel.com. See you down under.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Harry Douglas here. I don't wait for birthdays to celebrate. I grab Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes like rich vanilla birthday cake with buttery funfetti goodness. Seriously, it's unapologetically extra in the best way. And it's sugar-free, so I get all that cake flavor without the guilt. It's tiny, portable, and ready for whenever I need a quick boost. I keep one with me because you never know when you'll need a little party energy. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
The home of the Lakers, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on. Mason pulled a Mason and called in sick on the day of the show. Let's get it, yo. Mason and Ireland right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's happening, people? Mason and Ireland. I'm John Ireland. I'm here. Mason is AWOL today and Monday. Andy Kamenetsky, nice enough to sit in. And man, I was so fired up last night. I'm sitting there in Denver. I'm looking at all the numbers. I think the Lakers got a great chance to win this game. Luka is 3-0 against the Nuggets since he got traded to the Lakers in games that he's played. The Nuggets are missing a couple of their forwards, Cam Johnson and Aaron Gordon. This is set up for the Lakers. It's a great chance for a signature win. And I'm kind of sitting on the edge of my chair, Andy, and I'm excited. I'm doing the game. I'm in my element. I'm there. And the game starts, and it was as if only one team knew the game had started. It was the worst 3-minute stretch I've seen the Lakers play this year. And that's saying something. They've had some pretty big blowouts, but Andy, it was 11-0 before the Lakers even knew what hit them.
You said 3 minutes. It's actually 3 minutes rounding up. It was 2 minutes and 55 seconds. They went on an 11-0 run. Jamal Murray scored 9 of his 28 points.
In the first 2 minutes.
In the first 2 minutes and 55 seconds, he hit 2 threes, also got fouled on a 3, hit all 3 of his free throw attempts.
By the way, that fouled on the 3, first play of the game.
Yeah.
Like
19 seconds.
I was going to say
in.
15 seconds into the game, Austin fouled him on a 3, and it went all downhill from there. And
you know what's funny, actually? Ironically, I think it went all uphill from there.
Well, that's a better way of putting it.
It actually did.
The Lakers did a great job getting back in the game. I thought for a minute when they got it to 112, 111, and Austin missed the free throw, I still thought, okay, Lakers have the momentum. They're on the right side of a 12-0 run late in the game. This is why they have such a great record in clutch games. We've got Austin out there. We've got LeBron. We've got Luca. And to Denver's credit, they just decided not to guard Marcus Smart in the last 2-3 minutes. And Smart had 2 chances to tie the game on wide-open threes, and he just didn't hit them.
Okay, by the way, and I love the people over at Spectrum Sportsnet. They've been great to me over the years. They make incredible content as the Lakers TV partner. Damn you guys for showing this game right now, the replay. Like the replay.
And by the way, they just showed
yes.
They just showed Austin fouling Jamal Murray.
Like this is right in front of me on the TV. I can't look away from this. I don't need to relive this again, but honestly, this is where there's a lot that we can get into from this game. I think there was actually a really interesting.
We will.
I think it's a really interesting game with a lot of different subplots, both positive and negative for the Lakers. But at the risk of sounding too reductive, they really did lose this game in the first 2 minutes and 55 seconds. They won or tied every quarter after the first.
I completely agree with you. If you look at what happened after those first 3 minutes, the Lakers played a little bit better than the Nuggets. But 3 minutes can kill you.
Yeah.
And last night, the 3 minutes did kill them. I applaud them getting back in the game. I thought Jackson Hayes had one of his best games as a Laker.
He was really good. Rui was really good.
I thought they did a great job getting back in it. They forced Nikola Jokic into 9 turnovers.
I mean, Jamal, to put this in perspective, Jamal Murray had 28 points in this game. He had 9, like we said, in the first 2 minutes and 55 seconds. He had 20 with 4 minutes to go in the first half. From the 4 minutes left in the first half mark and the rest of the second half, he only scored 8 points. And it's similar to the last Lakers game where they won against Denver, where Jamal Murray had 26 in the first half, two in the second half. I know Denver is the team that's seen as like the boogeyman for a lot of Laker fans in terms of recency in the playoffs and the gentleman's sweep and then the actual sweep. But ever since the Luka trade, the Lakers have actually been pretty good against Denver. Like, I don't think Denver represents the unslayable giant to them. Like, they're really good. Don't get me wrong. Right. They're a really good team. They would be a difficult series for the Lakers.
Although I would take 7 games of that, wouldn't you?
It would be awesome. And I think it actually could go 7 games, unlike the past playoff series.
Right.
But, like, I don't think Denver spooks the Lakers the way they used to.
I agree with you. Now, let me ask you this. By the way, I'm going to do something really stupid because I'm working on no sleep and I don't care. I'm going to go into the YouTube chat and take my lumps.
Nice.
Emily, how should I announce my presence? How about come at me, Laker haters?
Yeah, come at me, haters.
All right.
What's up, players?
Well, because, if you didn't watch it or listen to yesterday's show, Mason was saying it's the DeAndre Ayton game. Well, it was
for 4 minutes, and then he got hurt.
And that's also when the Lakers started to play better. But then it was like they're
all
going to win.
played bad in that first 2 minutes.
Come at me, Laker haters. Let's go. All right, let's see. And this will only go downhill from there. But
do it.
The question I have for all you guys, Emily's here, Brian's here. Hi, BC.
Hello.
When a team doesn't come out ready to play, and this was a clear example of that, there can be no confusion. Like Andy mentioned, they're replaying it right now. I'm watching it again. I feel like I'm hitting myself in the head with a baseball bat because I saw it last night. Right now, it's 8-0
Well, the good news is we're almost done. We're almost done with this
They
section.
got another 3 coming here in a minute. But, Andy, when that happens, by the way, Michael and Pepe will be along today, too, so we'll get their thoughts on the game. But is that on the players, on the coaches, or am I making something out of nothing? This just happens in the NBA.
I mean, it's on everybody, including, by the way, the Nuggets, for executing what they did really well. Like, they came out really, really strong. Jamal Murray, like I mentioned, he had 9 points in the first 2:55. He also assisted Christian Brown's bucket. So he played a role in all 11 of those points that put the Lakers behind the 8 ball really fast, and I think dictated the tone of this game for the other 45 minutes.
Right.
Like, Jamal Murray's been really good against the Lakers. So to some degree, the credit goes to them. And this was an extreme version of getting buried early, like 11-0 in less than 3 minutes. That, you and I watch a lot of NBA. That's pretty rare.
I had a coach that I played for in high school that if a team got exceptionally hot, he said, I'm never, ever going to tell you to intentionally go out and injure a player. But if I'm losing 10-0 in the 2 minutes, there's no way anyone's getting to the rim on the next possession.
Well, they didn't need to get to the rim. They were hitting threes.
Well, I want to talk to you about that, too. It was obviously a strategy. By the way, Emily, who do you think 11-0 to start a game? I know you didn't catch the beginning, but do you put that on the players, the coach, or it just happens?
I think it has to be the coach because the coach needs to get his players ready to play. And clearly they weren't. Brian,
what do you think?
I think it's on the players. They come out flat. Like, it's on them to bring, get ready. I
asked Michael this question last night, and he says 100% it's on the players. He said that it's not J.J. Redick's job to motivate you for a big game. You should be self-motivated.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I also want to give the example, the reason why I didn't catch the beginning. I was watching the end of the Rockets and Warriors game. They went to overtime. I was like, oh, this is exciting. I'll miss the beginning of the Lakers game.
And
Who
now
cares?
with this new Amazon thing, they don't hold the second game for the first game. They just go.
They just barrel through. So I come into the Laker game, and it's like, 15-4, and I was like, what happened here?
Here's where I will say that while I agree with you, it is not on JJ 2/3 or more into the season to motivate this team for this stretch run to be ready for this game. Like, I agree with you. These are pros. This is your job. But where I would put some of this on JJ is in terms of tactics, because we saw early in this game, and it led to a lot of these baskets because it caused the Lakers defense to react. The soft switching that they do that kept leading early on to, like, Austin on Jokic and just getting ragdolled.
Right.
And the way Jokic was ragdolling Austin would cause the defense to collapse. Ball moves, it leads to these open threes. They have been soft switching everything all year. It doesn't work. It needs to stop.
And I also thought it was clearly a strategy last night to cut off access to the rim and let them shoot threes. In 2026, let me give them a little credit, because in the second half that actually worked. In the third quarter, when they made their big comeback, they shut off the rim, let those guys shoot open threes, and they finally started missing them. So I understand that
they began swarming the crap out of Jokic.
Right.
And they were just like, we are not going to let him get comfortable at all.
But I would argue, Andy, he is going to put up the numbers he put up regardless of how you defend him. He had another triple-double. I think he had like 28, 13, and 10. But the 9 turnovers, I thought were
that's 9 empty possessions for Denver.
And to a player that's a top 3, some would say top 2 player in the NBA, you force that guy into 9 turnovers, you did something right.
Absolutely. And again, like Jamal Murray, he had 28 points, but they were really front-loaded. And like they all matter. But the point being, I think they made defensive adjustments that worked with Murray. But to the conversation about how much does JJ bear in the beginning, I put close to 0 in terms of motivation, but how he prepares you tactically matters, and the tactics they were using in the beginning were part of the problem.
I felt like you said it earlier, the first 3 minutes killed them, but they almost came back from it.
Yeah.
And we're going to, over the next 8 games, they play 7 playoff teams. Tonight's the one that isn't. Indiana has had a weird year. They went to the finals last year. Maybe Tyrese Halliburton should be NBA MVP.
Right?
Last year they were number 1 in total offense, number 1 in pace. Halliburton tears his Achilles, and they automatically turn into the worst team in the East.
Well, and they also, too, they traded Miles Turner. He was a big part of what they did. But, yeah, I mean, Tyrese Halliburton is that great of a player, and in particular, he's a big gamer.
Right.
Like he shows up for big games.
Yeah, so we got that going on. We'll continue to talk about the Lakers. Pepe's here. Michael's coming in. And you guys can react during Sports Graffiti, and I will continue to take my lumps in the YouTube chat. Let me see what they're saying. All right, there are just so many people that want to say I told you so. Ireland, you do realize L.A. was sadder seeing Parker Bell go than they will be seeing LeBron go. That might be true.
I mean, Parker's very handsome. That's a tough blow for this station.
And this is a good point by somebody. The threes they're giving up are uncontested threes. They weren't even, and I made this point during the game. The first 8 threes they made, I'd say 7 of them were uncontested.
Yeah.
So that's something.
And it was the whole game too. It wasn't just the beginning. It was the whole game. It felt like they were never closing out on the guys in the perimeter.
Right. And that's something they always got to get into. So we'll get into that. Luka got another technical foul. By the way, this was kind of cool. I get home last night, and it's literally 3 o'clock in the morning. And I just, out of habit, walk into my bedroom. I turn on the TV. Bases loaded. I saw Shohei hit a grand slam.
Wow. Live. Timing is everything.
And he hit a grand slam, like almost falling over, like off balance.
And what was kind of cool was it was Steven Nelson and Jose Mota calling the game for ESPN, so it felt like a Dodger game.
Bubba Holmberg in the YouTube chat, R.I.P. Parker. He's still with us. He's just not with the station.
Yeah, no, he's going to Amazon. He's gonna make Jeff Bezos money.
Yeah, like Parker.
And Emily lives with him.
Parker's gonna be great. Oh, Emily, your lifestyle's about to improve.
You're about to get a bigger TV, bigger couch, all that stuff.
I actually think that I'm the breadwinner in this family.
All right.
It is 2026 after all.
Yeah. Andy Informace. Coming up next, Luca is 1 technical away from an automatic suspension. Do any of us think he can play 20 games without getting another technical? We'll get into that next. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam!
so you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
ESPN LA family, on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy here to talk to you about Prize Picks. And, of course, I want to remind you, first and foremost, download the Prize Picks app today. Use my code Cappy. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So, listen, here's the thing. Right now, basketball season, you got to shoot your shot, man. Prize Picks, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Come on, that's $50. They make every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. I'm literally following the game while I'm on the Prize Picks app, and it's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get them right, you're cashing in. Now, I like a little flex play because you don't have to get everything right to still win. But on the other hand, the power play, you got a much bigger shot. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. So download the Prize Picks app, use my code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code VAN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code VAN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code VAN.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
What's on? That music should tell you who's coming up next. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? Lakers back at home to face the Pacers. Toyota Lakers Countdown with Beto starts at 6. Tip-off at 7:30. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 710 ESPN. Crystal clear digital audio on the app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the program the one and only Pepe Montilla, who is wearing a spectacular shirt. It is literally a map of the world. Pepe, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Good to see all of you. And I'm glad Michael is not here yet. So
I know where he is. He's glued to his phone because right now in the 7th inning in the World Baseball Classic, Mexico won, Great Britain won, and Trace Thompson is at the plate.
Proud Englishman Trace Thompson.
And he just struck out. Sorry, Trace. Didn't mean to highlight your failure there.
Slider.
No, by the way, Pepe, Mexico, your home country, pitching to Trace, the son of your friend. Who are you rooting for in that particular at-bat? You want him to strike out or you want him to homer?
No, I want him to homer.
Yeah.
I want him to get like 4 homers and then Mexico win by 1 run.
That's what Michael says when I ask him about Clay. He goes, I want Clay to score 50 and Lakers win by 1.
Yeah.
All right, Pepe, Andy and I have decided, and I think people smarter than us will come back at us and say, shut up, Ireland. You cannot lose a game in the first 3 minutes. I think the Lakers lost a game last night in the first 3 minutes. How about you?
Yeah, really, the first minute counts as much as the last minute. I always said that. But, I mean, we're doing the game. You do it, and I'm doing it, and I'm going like, this is incredible. I mean, like, are they going to score a point?
You're right. 11-0. You can't spot a team as good as Denver in Denver where they have a tremendous home court advantage, although they've been less good at home this year, the Nuggets. But, Andy, there's some teams you could, like this team we're playing tonight. If Indiana gets up 11-0, I'm not worried.
Well, if Indiana gets up 11,
when Denver got up 11-0, I was apoplectic.
I mean,
what are we doing?
If Indiana gets up 11-0, they're going to stop scoring on purpose because they're trying to.
But the thing is, Murray. We all know how good he is.
You can't leave Jamal Murray open at the three-point line.
You can't. And then suddenly the other guys started scoring, shooting threes. Every time we got a 2, somebody came and got a 3-point.
They had a lot of momentum going, but they just could never fully sustain it. Like, here's an example. Like, as the Lakers were starting to get back into this thing, they were really pushing it. There was a sequence where, and Rui played a really good game.
And so did Jackson Hayes.
Right. Rui was
great.
He was very good, but there was a sequence where he missed a transition layup, and then Denver runs, and I don't remember who it was, but they end up getting a corner 3. And, like, that 5-point switch right there. Under normal circumstances, that happens all the time. You can come back. But when you spot a team 11-0 and you're fighting the whole way just to get yourself back to even, those moments become just devastating.
Totally. And Hashimura played really good, but, man, 2 big mistakes at the wrong time. On a breakthrough, he misses the layup. The next play, he gets the ball with this hand and pushes the ball with the other hand.
You're talking about that pass from LeBron?
Yeah.
I think he just couldn't quite corral it.
Yeah, they had their chances. They absolutely had their chances, but I thought, all right, let's talk about Luka. Last night, he picks up another technical foul, his 15th. And after the game, he was asked, what'd you do to get technical foul number 15? Here's Luka.
Yeah, just because I yelled it, I guess that's what he said. But I heard 3 other players saying the exact same sentence and didn't get a tech. And that's my problem, I was trying not to talk at all. It's the first thing I said, no warning or nothing. But I heard 3 other players saying the exact same thing and nothing. So it's just, no, I don't know what to say.
All right. I think I do know what to say. Luka, you have to realize your history. I love Luka. Love him. He makes the job that Pepe and I do so much more entertaining.
Oh, totally.
He hit a 3 last night that was just ridiculous. He was like, he got fouled. They didn't call it. He was falling out of bounds, and he banked in like a 27-footer.
That was really a crazy
He's and Pepe and I have been fortunate enough to work for the Lakers for a lot of years, and we've always had a stop-what-you're-doing player, a guy like Shaq, a guy like Kobe, and now we have Luka. He is literally a stop-what-you're-doing player. I know he doesn't play defense, but if I was in his inner circle, and he's got a great agent, Bill Duffy, and Larbeth Seeger, who is
also great.
Luka's chief of staff, is the best person at that job I've ever seen.
Yeah,
fantastic.
So he has great people around him.
Mm-hmm.
If I was in that inner circle, here's what I would say to Luka. After that, what he just told us. You are not those 3 other players. These refs are hunting you because of years of you complaining. They are out to get you, and you have to play like they're out to get you, and don't talk. And Andy, I think he's 3 times, or this, if he gets a 16th technical, it'll be the 3rd time that he's gotten 16 technicals. In the case of the first 2 times, they actually rescinded the 16th tech. Yeah,
they do that.
And right, so they're not. You can't, like that tech in Oklahoma City where I lost it last year. This isn't that, okay? They rescinded that technical, by the way, on Luka. This isn't that. He can't be like any other player, Andy. He has to just shut up and play.
Okay.
Has to.
I agree with that 100%, but I would rephrase something you were just talking about. When you said, like, if you were Bill Duffy or Laura Beth Sieg or someone in his circle, you could talk to Luka. And the idea, you said, the refs are hunting you. They're out to get you.
Yeah, that's the way you have to look at it.
No. I would look at it the opposite way. You have made yourself a target. This is
that's a different way of putting it. Yeah.
Don't turn this into they're out to get you, because then it makes it more antagonistic. It's you are responsible for this. You need to change your behavior. It's not them. It's you.
So remember when you guys learned how to drive? When you went to driving school way back whenever that was? I had a football coach as a driver's ed teacher. And he gave me a great line that I think about in my head. He goes, you know, people always talk about defensive driving and how you got to be smart out there. He goes, you know, I think I drive like every other car on the road is out to F me. That every other car on the road is looking to, and I'm not letting it happen. I'm going to sit there and, like, I think that guy could cut over at any minute. I think that guy goes, that's how you drive defensively. Just keep your head on a swivel and assume everybody out there gets you. So, Luka, I've said this a million times. You guys, you know, John Ireland repeats stories, of course. Great players, elite players like Luka and LeBron either commit a foul or get fouled on almost every play. Almost. Shaq's the best example of this. Committed a foul or got fouled on almost every play. And the refs can't call everything. So I know you got fouled. I know they didn't blow the whistle. You still can't say anything.
But here's the thing. You don't want them to call everything. Because if
the game would take 5 hours.
Well, no, forget that. If they called everything, they're going to be calling everything against you, too.
Right.
Like, you're not complaining at the times, and every player knows the times where they got away with one. They're not complaining that the letter of the law isn't being enforced when they get away with something. Everyone gets away with something on every single possession.
That's the natural. That's the game, number one. Number two, in the 33 years that I've been doing this, I never ever player that complained with the ref said, "You're right, I'm sorry, my bad." You know, that never happened. And number two, the nature of a human being is the nature of a human being. Right. It's really hard to change.
Right, but he has to, Pepe, because if he gets suspended,
I know he has to.
We have 20 games left. If he gets suspended, that's a huge blow. And these games, the teams 3 through 6 are all separated by 2 games.
Well, it's also 2.
One game could be, and by the way, we don't have the tiebreaker against Phoenix.
No.
So if they tie us, we go to the play-in tournament.
Well, here's the other thing, too.
We need Luka.
If he gets this 16th tee and gets suspended, it's not like it resets. It's still a running total. I think at that point it's every other tech.
Something
you get
like
suspended.
that.
Like, you don't restart from 0. Like, you still have suspensions
until the playoffs.
Right. Like, so Luka, it's not like you get this 16th and it sucks and it's one suspension, but then he's got 16 more to play with. Like, he has, I think, every other tech, he will keep getting suspended. And this is a boat. I'm sorry, man. This is a bed that Luka made for himself. Like, yes, there are missed calls. Yes, there are times where he should have gotten to the line. Like, what? All of that. It doesn't matter. Like, at some point, man, you have to stop doing this, because also it creates a permission structure for everybody else to complain. Like, when Luka keeps complaining, it leads to LeBron complaining. It leads to Austin complaining. It leads to JJ, who I think sometimes complains too much too. And like you and I covered, John, and Pepe as well, the Kobe Powell teams. Kobe rode the officials constantly.
Right. Which so did Magic.
But that led to Powell complaining constantly.
Right.
But the difference is that team was good enough that even if they lost focus for 5 minutes or whatever, they could lay back on how good they were and how good they were together. This team isn't good enough yet to get away with becoming distracted by the refs. They're just not good enough.
But the problem, too, is that so many times when they don't call a clear foul, the player gets really upset. Remember when your famous call?
Yeah, when I lost it in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, so that
was a terrible.
That was a terrible one, and everybody saw that.
Yes, I'm not saying that the refs are more perfect than the players are giving them credit for. I'm just saying at some point, this is your reality. You need to change because they're not all of a sudden going to become perfect. So you need to change. Like, this is part of your responsibility as being the franchise face. You need to change.
The bottom line is The bottom line is that he has to stop because we don't want to miss him for one game.
Yeah, he's too important. All right, coming up next, Draymond Green says that as the father of a daughter, he wants to weigh in on Magic City
Is
night.
he running for office or
You'll
something?
be surprised of what his take is. That's coming up next. Pepe's here, Andy's here, Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA. Let me tell you about Jacob Emrani. Jacob is the official attorney of the Lakers, and he's got a new phone number that we need you to write down. Remember, it's easy. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. That's the number that'll get you to the law offices of Jacob Emrani. And no matter what your issue is, if you get bit by a dog, if you get in a car accident, if you feel like you have a legal problem, call Jacob. The consultation is free, and you don't pay him unless he wins. It's a win-win. It's a definition of a win-win. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Call Jacob, the law offices of Jacob Emrani.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m., I sit down with LAFC starting center back Kosi Tafari to talk about the lockdown defense so far in 2026. And BMO Stadium executive chef Hugo Miranda joins the show to tell us about the delicious new food items at BMO Stadium this year. It's Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, tomorrow at 4 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles is where groundbreaking research meets unparalleled expertise. It's where exceptional care is tailored 100% to kids. And it's where every specialist, every room, every innovation revolves around one need: your child's health. Whether it's routine care or a life-saving procedure, CHLA is where families turn to when outcomes truly matter. Children's Hospital Los Angeles, 125 years of building hope and healthier futures. Go to chla.org today. Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
It's Live Nation Ticket Friday on ESPN LA. Listen to Sedano and Cap and DeMarco and Travis for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze live. That's a good prize. At the Intuit Dome on May 9th or 10th as part of a Netflix is a Joke special. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7, and you're going to the show, or get your tickets at netflixisajokefest.com. All right, so, but this Magic City story has polarized the NBA. Like, everybody is weighing in on it. And most players are uncomfortable with it. Pepe, I know you're uncomfortable with it. Michael is. I think it's going to happen, Andy.
Uncomfortable with the celebration or uncomfortable
with Magic City getting a promotional night in Atlanta.
Right.
Are you okay with that, or would you cancel it?
I would trust why the Hawks were doing this in the first place. I mean,
Jamie Gertz, the actress, is married to Tony Ressler, the owner of the Hawks. She did a documentary on Magic City. This was her idea. There is going to be no nudity, and they're celebrating the wings. But the reason Pepe and Michael and Luke Cornett, they don't want to be associated with Magic City.
Well, here's what I will say as far as maybe, because I was about to say that I would trust the Hawks for knowing their fan base and their city culture well enough to make this judgment call. But I do have to wonder if Jamie Gertz, with this documentary, this was in part an attempt to promote the documentary.
Maybe.
Of course.
And it went sideways. Like she did not necessarily expect the reaction, or maybe this is the reaction she
I have
wanted.
been told the Hawks haven't even had a meeting about canceling this. So
well,
I think when we left the other day, these guys, Pepe, Michael, even Mason, switched over to their side, were so against this. And then you saw the players come out. You saw Richard Jefferson come out. You saw Luke Cornett come out. Here's Draymond Green. This runs a little over a minute. And I think you'll be surprised. Draymond, you've seen Draymond's daughter in his Kia ads. Draymond's got a young daughter. Yep. He thinks the opposite of Luke Cornett. Here's Draymond.
I object to what Luke Cornett is saying. And the reason I object, as a man with a wife, as a man with daughters, as a man with sisters, and as a man with an amazing mother and an amazing grandmother and incredible aunts and nieces, Magic City is an establishment that was built by Mr. Magic, a business that he has had for over 30 years now, extreme success, with an option for females to work there. To point to protecting women or their esteem, you also have an option to go to that establishment. And people have been making that choice for 30 years, from the workers to the customers, making that choice for 30 years. I think to point out that they have esteem issues because that's the line of work they chose, I actually think is less protective of women, because you're condemning something as if it's actually an art. Like, I don't know if you've ever been, but like if you see it in action, it's actually a form of art that some choose to indulge in and some choose not to indulge in.
All right. Pepe's changed your mind.
Are you kidding me? A form of art?
Mm-hmm.
How many people that go to these places go, oh, I'm going to see art?
Well, I would say what I think Draymond made a pretty solid argument, but when I first saw this thing, I thought what you thought, Andy. I go, the Hawks would never do something that would, compromise the NBA brand. This is going to be rated G. Everything's going to be fine.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But Pepe's a good example of this. A lot of NBA fans don't want it. They don't want the association. They don't want Magic City on a dancer on the court celebrating.
I mean, how do you explain your kid, a young kid that goes there? What is that? Oh, it's for the wings.
I mean,
what is magic?
Don't bring your kid there. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Don't bring the kids. The kids go to the arenas.
I don't care.
But also, kids are like less than 1% of the people attending these games.
It's not even that. Like, it's not the Hawks' job to make my life as a parent easier. Like, if your problem is the Hawks are forcing me into uncomfortable conversations, I have zero sympathy for you at all. Like, part of being a parent is uncomfortable conversations. It is not the Hawks' job to help babysit your child
you're
or to
right.
make your life easier.
You're
so
right.
that argument does not weigh the slightest on it.
You're right. So the people that bring the kids, they said, okay, you're going to have that. I'm not going to the game. I'm not bringing my kids.
Then don't bring your kids.
And then guess what?
And by the way, Pepe, what I said yesterday, Mason asked me about this. If you did have tickets to that game and you paid good money and then you found out they're doing a Magic City promotion, I think the Hawks would give you tickets to another game, better or equal seats.
Oh, yeah.
To take care of their fan base. I think there's been an overreaction here, but it just goes to show. I remember when I brought up there was an adult film actress, I'm trying to remember her name, that kind of jumped onto the Miami bandwagon.
Right. Yeah.
Bella Danger. Yeah, and she wants to be an attorney now. She's in law school at the University of Miami. She wants to get out of that business. And when I brought it up, Emily was so uncomfortable with me even bringing up the subject.
I think I was more, again, just back in the day, but more uncomfortable with every man on the internet freaking out about it.
Right.
Rather than, I don't care
but
if she's on the
isn't that what's
screen.
happening here? Aren't a lot of people freaking out over something that's going to be rated G?
I'm on the side of let them have it. I'm on the side of
BC, where are you on this? Would you cancel it or keep it?
I'd keep it. I don't see the big hullabaloo. You know, if they think it's okay for their city, then it must be okay.
Yeah, people are very uncomfortable with this.
I mean,
subject
I don't think anybody
in general.
I don't think anybody was expecting that the Hawks were going to do something that would push the lines of, rated R or, how much can we get away with it. The NBA is a massive corporate entity.
That's not going to happen. No.
Right. Well, of course they were. I mean, anybody who thought that was going to be the thing, it's more the idea of, does the NBA want to directly associate themselves with a strip club that, by the way, is part of NBA culture.
Right.
It has a storyline in the bubble, like Lou Williams when he was on an excused absence.
He broke quarantine in the bubble
and
because he said to go get the wing.
Right,
yeah, exactly. And Draymond Green thinks it's an art.
Well, look, it is an art.
Pepe, some people do think that.
It is an art.
But they don't go to see the art. They go see the naked women, man.
Pepe, people don't have to justify why they go or not. They don't have to. They're adults.
Yeah.
The truth is, the people objecting to it on some level have a point. The people who say it's fine have some point. Not everything has to be for everybody.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
But, what's interesting? I'm jumping on the other side. I'm jumping over to Pepe's side for a second. Most of the time, really, really successful companies, the only thing they don't want is controversy. They just want to say, let's do it. And the Hawks are a successful company. They're an NBA team. They make money. So it must mean that in Atlanta, Magic City is different than it is out here. We're judging them out here in California.
Well, they know their own.
To them, right.
They know their own city. That's why I said from the beginning. They know their own city. They know their own fan base. I mean, frankly, they often have a difficult time getting their fans there anyway. So I don't blame them for at least trying to think outside the box to get people there. I understand why.
By the way, T.I. playing at halftime.
Yeah,
T.I.'s great.
Yeah.
But T.I.'s had controversies himself and stuff. Like, I understand where people are uncomfortable with it. I would just say it's not the Hawks' job to make you comfortable for 365 days a year in, year out.
But that's a different point.
Pepe, how about this? From Bubba in the YouTube chat. People think a banana duct taped to a white canvas is art. I'll take a stripper. So some people do think it's art.
This gets me thinking about this internet discourse that's been happening on like TikTok. It's called the bean soup theory, and it's just a way to talk about stuff. But someone posts a TikTok saying, "Here's my recipe for bean soup," and then the first comment is, "What if I don't like beans?"
Right.
It's like not everything is for you.
Sedano's right about this. The internet hates everything.
Yeah.
Everything. That's where people go to complain
what
now.
Day of the week?
That's the modern day complaining. It's the internet.
What day of the week is this Magic City thing?
On a Monday.
Okay. By Wednesday, nobody's going to care about this.
Right.
At all. Like, not one iota.
I think people in Atlanta, in the Hawks, are kind of laughing that everybody's talking about it.
Right.
It's weird.
But
all right. Coming up next is Icebreakers. Yesterday, I became the first person on Mason and Ireland to take advantage of the new rule.
Oh, yeah,
if you win Icebreakers and then you win Game of Games, you get an extra $5K in mythical money.
Oh.
And by you guys win Icebreakers, by the way, we got a new scoring system. It's Mason, Ireland, Brian, Emily, and other. So if either one of you guys win, it's a point for the other.
You guys can work together if you guys want to.
Yeah. So
no individual.
Can we hold hands?
No. If you're the leader of the others, you can become king of the others.
Yeah, but
you'll get full credit.
But it's all right.
We are the field.
You're the field, literally. You know, everybody says, "Would you take the Dodgers or the field?" You guys are the field.
Just saying, I'm busting my ass in this Icebreakers, and I'm not even going to get any individual
Andy, would you
credit.
like me to have a separate tally for you?
No, it's too late, Emily. It's too late.
I think doing it this way is your only chance to win because you don't work enough to compile that.
So you feel insulted. You feel insulted by that.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Pepe.
Okay, coming up next, Icebreakers. Andy in for Mace. Pepe's here. Michael will be along shortly. I'm still depressed about the Laker game last night. ESPN LA.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tomorrow night, it's Purple and Gold basketball from LA Live on a Friday night. The Lake Show welcome the Pacers to Crypto.com Arena.
Rebound, Smart, back to Reeves, three-pointer, Lakers lead.
Lakers battle the Pacers. Coverage begins tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
This March, while the brackets are busted, somebody will be breaking away in a brand new BMW at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all March long for the $500,000 Luck of the Irish BMW drawing just by using their Unity by Hard Rock card. Join us for exciting promotions, big wins, and your shot at driving off in serious style. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, the easiest drive from downtown LA.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. Confetti Craze makes it easy to turn any day into a party with its delicious birthday cake flavor and big birthday energy. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. I bring these tiny bottles everywhere to cakeify my day with tasty caffeine boosts. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it, Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, here's our updated scores. We've got John with 15 for the month. He did not win last month, so he has no negative.
I got no. Mason won last month, so I'm coming after him with a vengeance.
Mace has 5, Brian has 4, and the others have not gotten on the board yet, so you guys have time today. So here we go. 10 points. I was born in 1899, and I died in 1980.
Travis.
That is correct.
1899.
I'm not counting that.
So this guy lived to be 81.
For 9 points. I had phobias of both the police and eggs, and apparently I was a huge practical joker.
Okay.
For 8 points. I am the voice of the Jaws ride at Universal Studios.
The voice of the Jaws ride.
For 7 points.
Okay.
I am a supporter of West Ham United Football Club. I would tell my colleagues in Hollywood that I subscribed to English newspapers in order to keep track of their results. Big fan of West Ham.
Okay.
Andy?
You want to go?
Alfred Hitchcock?
That is correct!
Wow!
The
What a pull! Why did that give it to you?
Because
British,
but also recently I had been on a bit of a Hitchcock kick.
Wow.
And in watching some of them, I read some more about him, and I remember that he was a huge soccer fan.
All right, here's the rest if you want them. Okay, so here we go. So next up for 6 points. When I won my Lifetime Achievement Award in 1979, I joked with friends that I must be about to die soon. I died a year later.
Yes, that was also something I remember him doing.
Yeah.
For 5 points, Walt Disney refused to allow me to film in Disneyland in the early 1960s because I had made that disgusting movie. I would have said I would have kept it out, but it was Psycho.
It was Psycho, yes.
He didn't like Psycho. I am one of the most acclaimed directors to have never won an Academy Award. Well, he hasn't won anything, right?
He maybe got an honorary.
But
maybe.
Basically, no director, no picture.
No, I don't believe so. No.
I do a cameo in all my movies.
Yep.
And then I directed Psycho, Rear Window, Vertigo, North by Northwest.
Yeah, way
Birds.
to go, AK.
And great job, AK.
That's great.
Others are on the board.
Yeah, the others. Yeah, you see now you're getting credit for being king of the others. So you're gonna be more famous being king of the others than you would.
My brother just texted me, score one for the other.
Yeah.
And by the way, too, I'm seeing some people now in the chat saying that I was looking at the screen. Go rewind and see when I put my screen down.
Yeah,
it is before anything came up.
Let me tell you something. Every time somebody wins, they accuse the person who won
I intentionally
of cheating.
Put my screen down.
Nobody cheats in these games, all right? They used to yell at me all the time about this.
Well, you were on a remote. It would have been super easy for you.
Yeah, well, but I mean, nobody cares.
Do you believe in honesty?
Yeah.
I do believe in honesty.
So, Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of America from the finest Idaho potatoes. Distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice Vodka, or Blue Ice isn't just vodka, it's a statement. Andy, have you tried Blue Ice yet?
Yes, I've had Blue Ice.
Okay, everybody I've told to try Blue Ice loves it.
Mm-hmm.
So try it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Try it one time. And I get a message, these 2 or 3 a day. Shout out Tom Gibson. That somebody says, wow, Blue Ice is fantastic. They make it from potatoes.
Yep.
Most vodka is made from corn. Try it one time and you'll be hooked. Blue Ice Vodka. Okay. Lou Holtz passed away on Wednesday. What is his legacy? Of course, he was a great coach, a good broadcaster, impacted a lot of people. But I think there's a part of his legacy that no one is talking about. You know what it is?
No.
Pepe, got a guess? Lou Holtz's legacy. I think there's something that nobody is. Go ahead.
Pepe, do you have one?
No.
What's your
politics?
No. His lisp. He never apologized for having a lisp. You know, Bill Walton had a lisp when he started in his career. He was a stutterer.
Right.
And he had a lisp. Lou Holtz talked funny.
Oh, yeah.
But he owned it, and I think it made it more acceptable for other people to talk that way. You know, some people either have a stutter or a lisp. Lou Holtz just owned it and never tried to change it. And he worked at 6 different schools. He coached the Jets. I think Lou Holtz should get credit for the lisp. Emily, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I give him credit. But what I think about with Lou Holtz is much more recent. And I think about when Lou Holtz was on College Game Day, either for ESPN or for Fox, and called out Ohio State and Ryan Day. And Ryan Day got really fired up about it. Yeah. And Ryan Day hated it. He's like, take that, Lou Holtz. Where is Lou Holtz? That's what I remember.
And you know, it was easy to understand him.
Right.
It wasn't a problem, really.
Right. But I think that he made it more palpable to others. Like little kids that have lisps, everybody makes fun of them. Lou Holtz is like, I don't care if I have a lisp. I'm going.
Here's what I would say. I have no way of knowing whether or not he had that impact, but I hope he did. I hope that was the case if he made it, like you said, less bullied for kids with lisps or made them more confident.
Billy Ray Smith, who was Cappy's partner for 20 years. I used to do a show with him at Fox years ago. Told me a story. He played for Lou Holtz at Arkansas. And so I'm doing a show with Billy Ray once, and he said, yeah, Lou Holtz is a big principle guy. He goes, one time we were in the Orange Bowl, and our 3 best players broke curfew. Our quarterback, a running back, and a wide receiver. They all broke curfew together. And Lou comes in, and he says, none of those guys are playing. They're all suspended to make a point. And I said, did you get killed? And he looked at me and goes, we won 42-6. And people just loved playing for that dude, man.
Yeah. He had credibility.
Right. And, if you win at Notre Dame, if Marcus Freeman ever wins a national championship at Notre Dame, you're a made man forever.
That's it.
I agree right now, actually. A comment in the YouTube chat from J_detail. He talked like Sylvester the cat. Like, it was more like that type of speech. It was more that than like kind of a traditional lisp. But you are correct. It was a very unusual speech pattern and voice. And it is the type of voice that, frankly, kids or whatever would get made fun of, or adults might not feel confident as a broadcaster. So if he did have that impact, good for him.
All right, let me sneak this in. You guys saw that Lou Dort came out and admitted that he went too far when he tried to trip Nikola Jokic earlier in the week. He got ejected for that game. I think when he admitted it, that he went too far, I thought, and people were saying, well, Ireland wasn't that bad. He just threw his hip out. He did that deliberately to hurt Nikola Jokic. Yeah. You can't stop him, so you tried to hurt him. Andy, I thought they should have given him a 3 to 5 game suspension on top of the game they threw him out of. What do you think?
I mean, I want to say, I don't know if he was trying to injure Nikola Jokic. Like, I am not going to speculate.
Jokic is running up the court away from the ball, and he threw his hip out.
No. The play was dirty. The play was absolutely dirty.
It was very nasty.
It was a dirty play. He should have been ejected. I would have had any problem with him being suspended. I'm just saying I don't know if he was looking to injure Jokic as an end game. Like, that's 2 or 3 steps beyond that. But if you're asking me, do I think Lou Dort can be a dirty player? Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of him. I would not mind him on the Lakers next year. And he's really, really good at what he does, but he can be dirty. He went too far there. Jokic could have been hurt. Like, at the very least, he was willing to risk Jokic being hurt. And it was suspension worthy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had a problem.
He's a great defender, but he is dirty.
Yeah, he can be a very dirty player.
Yeah. All right, coming up next, sports graffiti. Your chance to react to anything we've talked about. I am the station's resident shameless Laker apologist. Am I being too hard on them for not showing up in the first 3 minutes? Because I thought that was just it was so depressing and almost unforgivable. They did rally. They did make it a game. They almost came all the way back. Austin makes a free throw with 2 minutes to go. He would tie the game at 112. He missed it. Actually, the Lakers never led yesterday at any point. Is it fair, what Andy and I are suggesting, that they literally lost a game in the first 3 minutes? I know a lot of people feel you can't lose a game in the first 3 minutes. I thought they did. We got that. We've got, we got the World Baseball Classic going on. By the way, Pepe, Mexico about to beat Great Britain in pool play. They're up 4-1, and they're batting in the top of the 9th. But they get 3 more outs, they win. Trace Thompson playing for Great Britain. Speaking of Trace, Michael will be along shortly. Sports Graffiti coming at you next. 213-799-0139. 213-799-0139. Lines open now. Sports Graffiti next. ESPN LA.
How are you? It's Dr. Robert Clapper. Guess what? The Weekend Warriors Show is back Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA, thanks to Cedars-Sinai. Cedars-Sinai is a global leader in orthopedics, offering a range of solutions in all orthopedic subspecialties to get you back to doing the things you love. Don't miss the Weekend Warriors Show with me, Dr. Clapper, Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app.
When it's game time, there's no room for hesitation, and you better believe GM John Good will make you a great deal at George Chevrolet. Whether you're rolling in a power-packed Silverado, loading up the family in a spacious Chevy Traverse, or going all electric, John Good has the great deal you want at George Chevrolet. Amazing pricing, zero pressure, and the next level Chevy vehicles you want are at George Chevrolet, conveniently located off the 91 at Lakewood in Bellflower. Or shop at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Hey, Laker fans, 2026 is the year of you when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused bachelor's or master's degree. Take your best shot with NU's Year of You scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by March 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play just $5. That's right. Prize Picks now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. PrizePicks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. PrizePicks accepts most major payment methods, making deposits into your account quick and easy this sports season. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station. And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas. Now, we may not know the phone number. Oh, what is it? 213-799-0139? 213-799-0139. You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Hector Garola Inglewood. Been following them since they began, since they were in San Diego. I love Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
I love them because they've kept me entertained for, over 15 years now. You're listening to Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
All right, so my name is Tino, and I'm from South Central LA. And the reason I do listen to Mason and Ireland, for at least the last 25 years, they've been a big part of my life. Through the ups and downs.
Who's your favorite, Mason or Ireland?
Ooh, it's hard to say. It's hard to, I relate more with Mason.
Most people do. Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
Andy, your eyes just flew open.
I have some. Do we have a sounder? Breaking news?
Yeah. Brian, BC temporarily hit the breaking news.
Just got a tweet from Lakers comms, media relations, the injury report. DeAndre Ayton, LeBron James, Maxi Kleber out.
Yeah,
tonight
I thought
versus
they would
the Pacers.
Yeah,
what I figured too.
Yeah, I thought they would be. Ayton was limping off the plane last night, and LeBron's elbow did not look good. I think they can beat the Pacers without those guys, but the Pacers are going to have a vote. They're going to want to be beaten. Yeah. Okay. Every line jammed. Let's go. Eric in San Bernardino, you're our leadoff hitter. Eric, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, John. Hi, Andy.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Hi to everybody. Hey, John, I actually spoke with you yesterday. I predicted the score of the Laker game.
What did you predict? Did you say Nuggets by 7?
Yeah, I had the right score, but I had the wrong teams.
Oh, okay. Well, so did I. Don't feel bad, Eric. So did I.
Me too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought the Lakers were going to win that game, and I maintain I don't care that it doesn't make any logical sense. Had they shown up in the first 3 minutes, we would have won that game. But as you saw, Eric, we did not show up in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah, you're right, and you're correct about that. And then the last thing about Luka being a stop-what-you-do type of player.
Yeah.
It would be if he could stop the opposing player to stop what he's doing.
It's I'm not going I will say this, Andy. I'll let you expound on this. Luka is a willing defender. He's just not a very good one. He normally picks up 2-3 steals a game.
Yeah, I think Luka is not as bad as his reputation. I think there are certain matchups where he can be okay. Like, he's strong. He can do a decent job if you're posting up. He anticipates well. But he's going to get beaten off the dribble, and just there are certain athleticism, deficiencies he's going to have, and that's that.
All right, here's Sharon in Los Feliz. Hi, Sharon. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, John. Hi, you guys. You know what, John? Save me from how I feel.
Okay.
I'm the biggest Austin Reeves. I'm literally fan on the planet. But
yeah.
Tell me exactly what's missing, because what I see, he doesn't get the ball like he used to, so the rhythm, his rhythm's off, obviously.
Right.
I don't find Luka the greatest, unfortunately, team player. So now I think he's ball watching, which I don't like, but I think he's becoming so passive. I don't want to lose Reeves because I think he's got the potential to be the second or third best player, but what's happening?
Sharon, I feel exactly like you do. And here's what I think is happening. Andy and Pepe can give their 2 cents too. I think if you look back when Austin was really going off at the beginning of the season, LeBron was out.
Mm-hmm.
So Austin was the first or second option for the entire game. Now, Luka and LeBron are back, and Austin is eating third. Andy, that doesn't mean he can't go off, but he hasn't had a 20-point game in a long time, and I think it's just a matter of pecking order. You agree or disagree?
I think that's a big piece of it. I mean, because I've heard some people say he hasn't looked the same since the injury. That's not true. When he was actually playing off the bench on a minutes restriction from the injury, he looked great. The problem right now is I think it's a combination of pecking order, and he also just is not as effective.
Well, and the other thing, Pepe, is think back to Magic, Kareem, and Worthy. Those three parts fit together perfectly because they all had different skill sets. Magic wanted to get assists. Worthy wanted to run the floor, so he was perfect to play with Magic. And if the other team forced you into the half court, they just threw it into Kareem. These guys, all Luca, LeBron, Austin, are all similar in style.
They're very, very similar.
And so I think Austin's eating third, and that's the answer to Sharon's question. What has happened?
Well, what I've been telling you guys is that Reeves, in my opinion, should come from the bench.
Yeah, it's not a crazy idea, but maybe because he's in a contract here, they won't do it. Thanks, Sharon, for the phone call. Here's Marlon in Riverside. Hey, Marlon, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi.
Hi, how you doing, John? And fellas, listen, I was hoping Michael Thompson was in, but he's not there yet.
He'll be here shortly.
Okay, so please relay a message to him. He gave a top 10 players, and he didn't include Magic, correct?
Correct. He just forgot. It was an honest mistake.
Okay.
He just forgot.
Oh, okay, mistake or not, no, I'm not letting that go. How do you forget a player that in 12 years played in 9 championship series, won 5, lost 4, but 3 questionable because 2 to injury to himself and 1 to Worthy, which I think they would have beat the Bulls if Worthy wasn't playing hobbled. So for him to leave Magic off that list is blasphemy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And second, Pepe, I love you. You're the man. And second, John, I want to correct you on something.
Okay, go ahead.
Worthy did more than just run the lane. They used to have a clear out, and they would clear the whole side of the floor and let him go one-on-one, and he would destroy whoever he was guarding with his first step or his 20-foot jumper. That's it. That's all. Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too.
I want to clarify something from Alfred Hitchcock.
Okay.
He did win Best Picture. He has never won Best Director. So I think that's what I was
What won
getting
Best
stuck
Picture?
on. Rebecca.
Okay.
He has never won Best
That's
Director.
right, Rebecca.
All right. Here is David in Van Nuys. Hey, David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, John. Hey, everybody. Hey, I was just calling about that Magic City, whatever, that the girls that are going to perform at Atlanta.
Would you keep it, David, or would you cancel it?
No, I would definitely keep it. Listen, I have a 13-year-old daughter. I have a 10-year-old son. And, it's not a big deal. Everybody's making it a big deal. I just think nowadays everybody's very soft. And like Travis said yesterday, my kids in school, they study stuff, they learn stuff. Daughter comes home and talks about stuff that I'm like, oh, my God, she's at the age where she's learning stuff. So as a parent, yeah, I will go to that game. And if my kids are with me there and they're asking me questions, I think somebody said it earlier, as a parent, yeah, you are going to be uncomfortable explaining to your kids certain stuff, but that comes with parenting. So if my kids are going to say, hey, what are these girls doing? Who are they? It's very simple to say, hey, yeah, they're dancers, and this is where they work, and this is what they do. And look, if my son wants to say, oh, this and that, hey, look, man, whenever you're 18, 20, whatever age you could get in there, why don't you go there yourself and see what it is? As a parent, you have to explain to your kids exactly what it is. Be open with them. I don't think it's a big deal. Everybody nowadays is just so big on, cancel this and cancel that.
Right.
Let it be.
Right.
And those
All right.
are my
Thank
thoughts.
you, David. Appreciate your
Let me
call.
add something really quick that just sort of occurred to me, and I was the guy that was being referred to as far as like it's not the Hawks' job or whoever to make your job as a parent easier.
Right.
I think we're also massively overblowing how many kids are going to be asking, Daddy, Mommy, what's Magic City? Like, they're just going to think they're dancers that they see in every single game. There are dancers in every game. Why are we automatically
that's
assuming...
John's point. He's been saying all week.
Yeah, like, why are we automatically assuming that these kids are going to be so curious about Magic City?
And by the way, I put that, I asked somebody that, and everybody went crazy when I said, you can't compare dancers in the NBA to strippers. I'm not comparing to strippers. What I'm saying is they are scantily clad women dancing at every NBA
I'm just
game.
saying, why
This is just a bridge beyond that.
Well, but whether you think it's a bridge beyond that or not, I'm saying, why are we automatically assuming that a bunch of, 6-year-olds are going to be able to tell, oh, these dancers, they're clearly different than the other dancers that I see doing the exact same thing? I got a bunch of questions.
And just wait till the NBA's in Vegas, And, what if they have as their cheerleaders the showgirls? It's like, okay, a
Crazy
showgirl
Horse
but is
2
not showing
celebration.
anything.
Yeah. Here is Steven in Whittier. Hey, Steven, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, fellas. So I'm calling basically to touch on the Magic City thing as well.
Okay.
I would argue when Dr. Buss brought, the Laker girls, I would assume in that era, that time, it was a little controversial, the sex appeal and everything like that. And,
the NBA told him not to do it. The NBA, Steven, told Dr. Buss, don't. He said, I'm going to do a couple things here. I'm going to put dancing girls on the court, and I'm going to put courtside seats. I'm going to put chairs right on the floor. And the NBA said, you can't do that. And Dr. Buss said, I'm doing it anyway, and now every team does it. That's a visionary, by the way.
Exactly. And then also to touch on it some more, Atlanta, they're known for that in the culture. And, I think you guys touched on it, too. They don't really get a big draw crowd-wise, so maybe that could draw in some more people, more eyeballs. So that's how I feel about that. And one more thing. The Lakers, they're driving me insane, John.
Me too.
I don't know what it is, but every time Bron breaks a record, we lose. And it's a meaningful record.
Well, he's not playing tonight, Steven. We don't have that problem tonight. Thanks for the call. Here's Frankie in Long Beach. Hey, Frankie, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
What it do, babies? It's your boy, Frankie D. Fresh. And first off, telling Luca not to complain to the referees is like telling John Ireland not to tell the same story.
Yeah,
it's part of his game.
Yeah, in other words, it probably won't work. Yeah.
Second off, this scenario came from a Baltimore Ravens fan named Rayner. Would you do this straight up trade Luka for Giannis? I don't think the Bucks would do it.
No.
And then third thing is I saw Blake Snell post on Instagram him batting when he was able to bat in the National League back in the day, and he's not bad. And I know how much it pisses you off to see position players pitch. Would it piss you off to see Blake Snell taking a pitch at the plate?
Well, it's a little different in that Blake Snell could get a hit. If you send somebody who's never pitched before to the mound, he's just throwing up meatballs. So that's why I hate that. I hate when they bring in position players to pitch. I just think I
don't mind it.
It's an insult to the game. Joe in Newport Beach. Hey, Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, love the show.
Thanks.
So I disagree with you guys that the Lakers lost the game in the first 3 minutes of the game. In fact, I think they lost the game in the last 2 minutes of the game, and here's why. 2 minutes left to go. Lakers down by 1. They have all the momentum. Nuggets are on their heels. There's a stoppage in play. JJ puts LeBron back in the game, and who does he take out? He takes out Rui. As Andy said, Rui was having a really good game, 4 of 5 from 3, 6 of 9 overall. He even defended Jokic at times. He was hot. And, okay, well, who do they take out if they don't take out Rui? Because I don't have a problem putting LeBron in, but they should have taken out Marcus Smart. And like John said, Marcus missed 2 wide-open threes that would have tied the game. If that's not Marcus, that's Rui.
Okay,
and
but Joe, here's you're kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul there, and here's why. Marcus Smart is their only ball-on defender on the floor. He's the guy that he's the best defender they have. So you could take Marcus Smart out, but then Jamal Murray is probably going right at Luka or right at Austin. And so that's why I think they didn't take Marcus Smart out.
We talked about this actually off air before the show during one of the breaks, and this is something I actually talked about on my unnamed podcast. I actually think the mistake was JJ putting LeBron back in the first place because
that's what Joe said.
Well,
yeah.
no, he said that he should have put him in for Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
I'm saying he shouldn't have put LeBron back in at all.
But is that realistic? Is that realistic?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. The greatest player in the game today. I mean, you can argue Jordan and Kareem and, best player ever, but clearly LeBron, in terms of active players, has had the best career of anyone.
Sure, yeah.
You take LeBron out of a clutch game?
No.
Of a 2-point game?
You're not benching LeBron, though. He's hurt. He's actually hurt.
Okay.
This is not
if he comes to you and goes, hey, Andy, I'm good to go. Put me back in.
I would say we're playing. I would at least want to find a reason to put him back in. They actually were getting momentum back. There was not a pressing reason to put LeBron
Pepe, this
back
reminds
in.
me a little bit of when Michael argued if Luka keeps complaining to the refs, you have to bench him as a punishment. I think the minute you do that, then
But it's important to remember, this is not punishing LeBron. It's you were hurt. I'm concerned you're not physically up for it. And for what it's worth,
all right,
he wasn't.
We'll role play here. You're JJ, okay? I'm LeBron. There's 2 minutes. Hey, coach, my elbow's feeling better. I want to go back in.
I'm going to at least wait until there's a stoppage of play or whatever. I'm not stopping what we're doing right now. I have concerns that you haven't had enough time to really recover from this. I just want to roll with what's working.
I hate to do this, but it's a players' league. You really want to get on the wrong side of me?
I hate to do this. I've got an extension, and you're probably gone at the end of this year. So,
right.
yeah, sure.
I think
that's not even going to go into the conversation, Andy.
JJ has the ability to do this. He has an extension. He has as much safety as you're going to have. LeBron is, I think, in all likelihood, not going to be here next year. And it's not like you're benching LeBron. He was hurt.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Joe, for the phone call. Here's Josh in Orange County. Hey, Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Hey, guys. Well, first, let me go ahead and wave to Pepe.
Hey, there you go, Josh.
No proof.
All right. Okay, there you go. Hey, so really quick. All right. So really quick, I agree with that. The role play that you guys just said. I agree with Andy on that one. LeBron's going to be gone. I can't wait. It's got to go. And then, John, we're not haters. We're not haters towards you or haters towards the Lakers. We're realists. What we see on the court in real time, they're just not a good team. And then, what are we in, like 24, 23 games left?
20.
We already know what they are. So,
yeah, you got 20.
Yeah,
okay.
They can't beat the winning teams. That's just, enough said.
Well, here's the thing. I think a team changes throughout the course of the year. The team that the Lakers were in October when they were winning every game is much different than the team now. But this particular discussion, Josh, you and I are going to get an answer to over the next 8 games. 7 of the next 8 games are against good teams. And you're right. The Lakers have not been good against playoff teams or teams with a better record than they are. So we're going to get a real-time test in this. I think the Lakers can beat some of these teams. I think the Lakers can give the Knicks a game on Sunday.
They could have beaten Denver last night.
Minnesota's coming in here Tuesday. Denver comes in next Saturday.
And that is very important because it's a tiebreaker.
Yep. Right. So, Josh, that's going to prove me wrong or you wrong. That if they don't win any of those games, if they lose all 3 of those games, then you're 100% right, and I've overrated the Lakers.
And again, to be clear, I was not saying LeBron did anything wrong. LeBron played well in this game. You were hurt. This was not benching LeBron or disrespecting LeBron. It's an injury situation.
Yeah, I just don't think you can do it in a players' league. But Simon in Brentwood, we'll wrap it up with you, Simon. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hi, guys. Listen, I'm calling to express a little bit of frustration, and not with Luca, and not because of the technicals. Sometimes he doesn't pass it, and I know he has a lot of assists, and I know he makes a lot of shots and crazy shots. But like yesterday, there was an example where in transition, he's coming down the middle. Rui is to his left. Rui literally has his hands in the ready-to-catch position, and to Rui's left is Kennard. And then Luka just holds onto the ball, waits until he's guarded, and then shoots. And I know he makes it. But you got these 2 shooters who are on fire this season, and sometimes it's just so frustrating to see him take a contested shot, even though he makes it. I grant that. But you got these shooters, and does it ever frustrate you guys? Do you guys notice what I'm noticing?
Oh, yeah. Do you ever listen to me call the games? You can hear it in my voice. Matter of fact, somebody at the YouTube chat, and this is a fair criticism of me, said, can you please stop sounding so depressed when the Lakers are losing? And I'm guilty of that because I want them to win so bad. I'm like, oh, God, not again.
You sound depressing. I sound really upset.
Yeah, I do have to get better at that. But I'm not as down on the Lakers as it appears a lot of Laker fans that call and go into the chat are. I mean, Andy, you deal with these people every day. There are a lot of people that are way down on LeBron, way down on Luca, people starting to get down on JJ. I'm not down on any of them. I think that they could, over these last 20 games, catch a spark and give somebody a series. I don't know. I don't necessarily think they're going to win the title this year, but I think they could be a problem for somebody. Here's where guys like me lose all credibility. If they go 1-7 in these next 8 games, then all the haters were right all along that Lakers can't beat good teams, and I've just been living a lie. But
living a lie.
But I think they're going to win some of these games, Andy. What do you next 8 games? Let's go 7 games after this. So they play the Pacers tonight. That could go either way.
No.
This might be a schedule loss.
The Pacers are going to make sure it goes one way.
No. But every team that comes to crypto, they wanna win, man.
I feel pretty good about this one,
okay.
Pepe.
You're going to put it in the
They're protecting a top 4 pick. I feel pretty good about this.
But by the way, here's a guy on the chat, Mr. Alvizi. He says, Ireland, quote, Lakers give Murray a wide open three. He hits it again. I said that about you're right. I said that about 6 times last night.
You do that a lot.
It was so frustrating. It was ridiculous. All right. That's it for sports graffiti. Today is someone we love's birthday. And you know whose other birthday it is, M, is Chris, the security guard downstairs. Today his birthday. So shout out to Chris. You share, Chris, your birthday with a very famous Laker who has a great story about a game played on his birthday. We'll tell you that story next. Andy and Mace. Pepe's here. Michael will be on shortly. I think Michael is watching Trace. Trace is up right now in the bottom of the 9th inning in the Mexico-Great Britain game in the World Baseball Classic. Great Britain's going to lose, but Michael always wants to watch all of Trace's at-bats. So I would imagine after Trace has this at-bat, Michael will join us here. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA. Oh, I get to talk about Toyota. Toyota and the Lakers have been in business together for 50 years. They started doing business together in 1976. As part of that, everything's on sale at Toyota. The cars, the trucks, the SUVs, whatever you want. Included on that list are electric vehicles. And when Toyota builds an electric vehicle, they don't start with a blank slate. They start with everything they know. As you guys know from listening to me over the years, Toyotas last longer than any other car on the road. Look it up. Last time in the top 10 cars, long-lasting cars, Toyota had 7 of the top 10 and all 5 of the top 5. The BZ, Toyota's electric vehicle, reflects that. Decades of experience, reimagined for what's next. It's not just electric, it's Toyota electric. Check it out at toyota.com or go into a Southern California Toyota dealer and they will take care of you. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You're a frosting guy.
I love frosting. I'll eat frosting with anything.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
If I get to choose, I see Oreos on the shelf, and there's single stuff, double stuff, triple stuff, quadruple stuff. Give me the quadruple stuff.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
A lot of
I want more frosting than
eating
cookies.
wax. Yeah, it's like real frosting.
Yeah,
it's wax.
And I always want the corner piece on the cake.
Well, of course.
Give me
that's
the
corner
best
piece.
Well, because it's got the most frosting.
No, because it's cooked more. It's a little more done because it's touching the pan.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I just think it has additional square footage for frosting.
You
mean cake made at home?
Yeah.
Store-bought cake.
The corner is always the proper
You want the
piece
corner
of
in
cake.
I want an edge piece.
Okay.
Because then I for sure get the more frosting.
You're talking about those gross, grocery store cakes.
Yeah, he wants the frosting.
Yeah.
I'm right there with him. I got you.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Mason and Ireland.
They say nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
Let's see what's next on the menu. Mike checker, the rim and ride wrecker. Rocks from here to Mecca. Boom, shaka, leka, leka. I got a hand.
The person singing right now is Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaq Diesel.
Yeah. 26 years ago today. Today is Shaq's birthday. On this day in 2000, I'm in the locker room, and we're playing the Clippers. And Shaq says to the PR people, hey, I need some more tickets. It's my birthday. A lot of people are coming. And the Lakers say, well, it's not our game. It's a Clippers home game. And Shaq goes, well, just ask the Clippers. Tell them they're for me and for my birthday. And they said, okay. They walk over and ask the Clippers. The Clippers say, sorry, no more tickets available. And Shaq says, really? The Clippers aren't going to give me tickets on my birthday. And Kobe is in the locker room. And Shaq goes, and Kobe looks at me and he goes, big mistake. He's going for 50. And he didn't go for 50.
60.
He went for 61. The most points anyone has ever scored on their birthday in NBA history. And Emily, you had a line here. You said, it shows the organization that the Clippers, they're better now because I got rid of Donald Sterling. But some things never change. Here we are 26 years later. You look at the Lakers as the gold standard, and you look at the Clippers, what are they doing?
Well, I mean,
even though I would argue the Clippers have had a good year.
To give him tickets. You know, like what big of a deal is it to give him his family some tickets, even if it's not as many as he wants, maybe it's 10 tickets. Just give it to him.
Yeah, but from Donald Sterling's perspective, he would have said, I won, because we would have likely lost anyway. But I didn't give Shaq free tickets, and nothing came out of my pocket. From Donald Sterling's perspective, major win. He won. That was the way he operated.
Because that's the only thing that he cared. He didn't care for the team to win or anything.
No. So, I mean, Donald Sterling's perspective is, I won that exchange. I came out ahead.
Moreno would also probably think that he won that exchange as well.
Yeah.
By the way, so I think was it Melissa Rowland at the California Post that got LeBron?
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
It was Melissa.
So, Melissa, the California Post. By the way, I like that so far. What do you think?
I mean, they've hired good people. Melissa's good. Kobe Price is really good.
Really good.
The sports people are good.
Dylan Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm gonna subscribe and read it. I think
they brought in a lot of heavy hitters.
If you haven't checked out the California Post yet, check it out. So, Melissa got LeBron to talk about retirement. I know a lot of Laker fans would hope that LeBron retires at the end of this year. I'm not one of them. But here's LeBron talking about retirement.
As you're nearing retirement, is it going to be like losing the love of your life?
I don't know, because it's something that's going to be something that hasn't happened to me. It's been a long time since I've been without the game. Kind of look at it as like, when you lose a loved one and you have a funeral, people tend to be sad, but it's also a celebration of life.
How do you want to be remembered? What's your legacy here?
I didn't cheat the game. I'm dedicated to the sport. I showed up to work every day on time. Put my work in, both on the court, off the court. I just wanted to maximize and squeeze everything I could out of the game because I understood what it gave me and what it's been able to give me to my family and everything. So hopefully there's some highlights in there between my years I played this game, but I never cheated the game, ever.
What about if you could script how this ends? What would that look like for you?
Me smiling. At the end of the day, winning and losses, those come and go. That's the game, how the game goes sometimes. But me smiling is I think that's the best way I know for sure that I've gotten the most out of it.
You could put into words like what basketball has meant to you.
Everything. I mean, it's given me everything that and more. I never imagined myself being in this position. I never imagined myself traveling all over the world to play the game. Just try to get back to it. That's it.
And I think that's fair to say about LeBron. He never cheated the game. That's why he's breaking records every other game. Nobody, Pepe, has done this at his age ever. Prior to LeBron, the best season for a 40-year-old was Vince Carter, who averaged 8 points a game.
And watching LeBron, you said something very interesting. And through the years that he's been with the Lakers, my job is nicer.
Right.
Watching him. Because he does things, even now when he's so old, he does things that a lot of younger players don't even try to do.
And Andy, as you know, I've pounded the table for many years, yelling "star-driven town, star-driven town,
star effing driven town."
Yeah, this is an example of Dr. Buss's legacy. The Lakers know you need a LeBron, you need a Luca, you need a star. That if you become a nondescript team with no stars, the city won't care.
I don't totally agree with that. I think it's selling.
Well, this is the classic John and Andy argument.
Well, I think you're selling Laker fans short. I think you're, in that respect, you okay? I think you're treating him.
You're upsetting him.
Andy and I have argued for years. I think Andy is incredibly guilty of overvaluing draft picks, and Andy thinks I'm incredibly guilty of undervaluing draft picks.
Look, I think sometimes you need to keep the draft picks just to have them as trade assets if you really care about them as trade assets. But you are seeing now, if you look at the teams around the league that are best positioned to win championships, they have all built a large part of it through the draft. They have all been willing to take a few years with some patience and build towards something with sustainability. Where you and I disagree is the idea that Laker fans wouldn't stand for it.
Yeah.
I actually think they would, as long as they see an actual process and a plan. What they don't like, I can tell you this, they don't like any more than drafting or whatever, or a longer-term plan. What they don't like is seeing a team that is being presented to them as a contender when it's not.
But the Lakers are doing a good job. They are clearly putting it as a priority to value the draft. Maybe if it's not the top, but they had Tony Bennett as a draft advisor. They're going to build their scouting group.
In this new CBA that can be so prohibitive in terms of the way you spend, and also a league that is becoming incredibly built on athleticism and speed and depth, like, you need to value your draft picks a little bit. Like, everything can't be about we need to maximize this year. We're only thinking about this year.
But Andy, number one, this is a players' league. You agree? Okay.
Yes.
Number two, okay, and I see it all the time, and I talk to Ireland about this all the time. Coming to see the Lakers at Crypto is a tourist attraction.
It's an event.
It's an event. We see how many people we see from all over the world that just come to see the Lakers, and some of them don't even know basketball.
But that's a different question than what's the best way to build a team and what will Laker fans tolerate. You're talking about a tourist attraction thing, and in that sense, yeah, I guess someone who's coming in from a different place around the world wants to see LeBron more than they want to see a team with young players being developed. But that's a separate question from what's actually the best way to develop a team, or is that way even viable for the Lakers?
But it's part of the business.
Yeah, I don't think the Lakers will ever put a team on the court without stars. I just don't think they'll do it.
Well, I mean,
but
the problem with that, though, is especially when the stars have to be ready-made, it limits your options.
Yeah.
Like, it is an option-limiting approach to building a roster.
All right, coming up next, Russell Westbrook went at the media last night.
Yeah.
Really weird. As you guys know, I'm a Westbrook fan. Less so after his Lakers experience, but I'm still a big fan of Russ. We'll play what he said, and you can react to it. Coming up next, Andy and Fermace, Pepe's here. Trace he got an RBI single at the end of the game, right?
Double.
RBI double.
RBI double. So I think Michael will be along shortly. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
And it's a live.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m., I sit down with LAFC starting center back Kosi Tafari to talk about the lockdown defense so far in 2026. And BMO Stadium executive chef Hugo Miranda joins the show to tell us about the delicious new food items at BMO Stadium this year. It's Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, tomorrow at 4 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
It's a Live Nation Ticket Friday on ESPN LA. Call 213-799-0139 right now, and caller number 7 wins a pair of tickets to see Nate Bargatze at Intuit Dome. That's an awesome show. He's an awesome comedian. It's going to be this May as part of Netflix is a Joke. Don't miss one of the biggest comedy events of the year, or secure your seats today at netflixisajokefest.com. So call in right now, 213-799-0139.
Hey, it's Bethel Duran. Everyone loves the new 2026 Toyota Electric BZ XLE that has a range of over 300 miles. You can drive one away on a 36-month lease with any old free and clear trade down for only $239 a month. That's a $36,000 car that needs no gas. No cash required. Just drive any old car, truck, or van you own outright in the Wonders Toyota or Northridge Toyota and drive out with a $239 lease payment.
2026 Toyota BZ XLE FWD. Offer good on any BZ model in stock with an MSRP under $36,650. Over 10 to choose from. Lease excludes tax, title, license, and dealer fees.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You know I'm serious about the game day menu, right? If we've got the game on, I'm not messing around in the kitchen. You know what I'm doing? I'm going straight to Pizza Hut. Right now, they've got 2 insane deals. A large 1-topping pizza or a medium 3-topping pizza for just $9.99 each when you carry out. Order online at pizzahut.com, or if you don't have it by now, grab your phone and download the Pizza Hut app and bring home a guaranteed win tonight.
Available at participating locations. Extra charge for stuffed crust and original pan, extra cheese, and extra toppings.
Hey, it's May. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play just $5. That's right. Prize Picks now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports, anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports, and more. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast and secure. Prize Picks accepts most major payment methods, making deposits into your account quick and easy this sports season. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com, because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
Payoff pitch to Rojas.
Hey, this is Miguel Rojas from the Los Angeles Dodgers.
It's back! It's on its way! Out of here! Miguel Rojas!
You're listening to Mason and Ireland Show.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
Pepe and I were just talking about Victor Wembanyama during the break, and you know, Pepe, you and I have been doing this for a long time. He is the biggest thing to hit the NBA since LeBron.
That's right.
I mean, and there have been some great players in between. There have been, you know, guys like Kevin Durant, unbelievable player.
Giannis,
Jokic, SGA, all great players. Wemby is a one-man box office. I would go as far as to say, and I've said it before on the air, I think the majority of NBA teams, not all, but the majority, probably 20 to 25 of them would trade their entire roster for Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's how good this dude is.
The only thing with Wemby is if he can stay healthy.
Of course. Yeah, that was Bergman's thing. Bergman thought he never could stay healthy. All right, from Mr. DeGoat in the YouTube chat. John Ireland is the most delusional sports talking head in radio. We get it. You can't say anything bad against Laker players or management, but it's lame to talk bad on Laker fans who want LeBron gone. I'm not I'm not trying to talk bad about Laker fans who want LeBron gone. I just don't understand why you would want him gone right now. I mean, he's going to be gone next year, I think. But right now, he gives you a better chance to win. If LeBron, LeBron's not playing tonight. If you're just joining us, he's out. LeBron still puts up 24, 7 and 7, and Andy, he shoots 50% from the field. I know all of LeBron's faults. I know he makes too much money for the Lakers' salary structure moving forward, all right? But he's arguably one of the 2 or 3 greatest players of all time, Andy, and he gives you a bet. The only question I ask when I'm giving analysis on a player is, does this guy help you win? And he does. That's my argument.
I mean, I think he helps. Speaking for what I think the fan perspective is on this, not saying correct, incorrect, whatever, but I understand it. LeBron's impact on winning over the last few years has not been as big as I think everything that comes with LeBron and the accommodations that Laker fans see, whether you're talking about drafting Bronny or just the accommodations, again, for LeBron. I also think for a lot of Laker fans, until they see LeBron on a different team or retired or whatever, right, they're going to be worried that the Lakers will ultimately not feel comfortable telling him no, and that they wouldn't say you have to come back at a discount. They would find a way to keep giving him the same salary, and they are worried that they're never going to be able to fully move forward in the Luka era with LeBron still there. And also, there's never been an attachment between LeBron and this fan base. It's always felt very transactional. The Lakers, especially early on, I think to a lot of fans felt like Clutch's playground, and that was resented by a lot of Laker fans. You know, it doesn't change the fact that LeBron was a driving force in getting him a championship, and that counts a lot. He, I thought, was a big part of helping usher the franchise through Kobe's death. I thought LeBron did a really important piece of that. But the last 3 or 4 years, I think for a lot of Laker fans, the juice has not felt worth the squeeze.
Okay. Russell Westbrook, as you guys know if you listen to the show, has always been one of my favorite players. I'm a UCLA guy, so is he. He's actually given more money than any athlete ever to UCLA and most great.
He has a charter school, actually, and I've been to it before. My daughter had a volleyball game there. I think it's still referred to as Obama Charter School or something like that. He didn't want to take Obama's name off it.
Right.
But he donated a ton of money and renovated. Like, he loves this city.
Right.
And I like him too.
I do too. And I've always liked him. The one thing I would say about Russ, the reason I've always liked Russ more than any other player is because if you pay money to go see an NBA basketball game, I wish everyone played as hard as he does. He does. Does he do stupid stuff? Yeah. Does he jack up too many threes? Yeah. Has he been on 7 teams in 7 years? Yeah. I get all of it. The one thing I would say about Russ is he has mismanaged the media from day one of his career. I remember I was talking to Scott Brooks, and I go, wow, Russ just seems so unhappy all the time. And Scott goes, you don't know what you're talking about. Scott coached him in OKC. He's the best teammate. He's the type of guy that if a car breaks down on the way to practice, Russ runs out of the gym and goes, picks the guy up, and then gives him his car. Mm-hmm. You know, he's that guy. So he just decided last night he's on the worst team in the league. He's in Sacramento. And he walked into the press room, and this went on for about 6 minutes. We're going to play 1 minute and 20 of it. Russ went at every reporter and goes, you guys haven't been fair to us. I know we have the worst team in the league, but you guys are making stuff up. You've done a terrible job covering us. And here's 1 minute and 20 of what went on last night. You'll first hear a reporter. Russ says, what do you think about this season, to this reporter? And he's very accusational. His tone is weird. And then you'll hear the reporter first, and then you'll hear Russ react.
I think it's been a rough year for everybody.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as somebody who's covered the league for a long time and this team for a long time, this is by far the worst season I've seen.
Yeah.
And I don't blame you for that.
No, listen, I don't think nobody's blaming me. I'm just saying.
Or any of the players.
What I don't like is that I've been in the league a long time, and I've been around a lot of different organizations, media, beat writers, and we have a lot of young guys on this team, a lot of guys that don't know what's happening or what's around, whether it's from the coaching, from the players. You guys' job is to talk about the game, what's happening in the game, not stir up a bunch of I don't want to cuss here because I want to get fined, but stirred up a bunch of stuff that it's not accurate. And that's my problem. Like, being in the league a while, I've been able to experience a lot of these times where people outside of our building, outside of the film session, outside of what we do daily, how much work we put in, that is not an easy job to do. It's not an easy job to do. And I think the respect level is that we respect y'all, we respect what y'all do. Y'all come in, y'all make y'all comments, and nobody say nothing. But I don't have to sit back and not say nothing. I've been the media is, that's been my thing and been down the road. But as a leader of this team, it's my job to speak up for the guys in the locker room. We talk about it, they see it, I hear it. Because of the comments you guys make, you got guys thinking about a whole bunch of random things that have nothing to do with the game. You guys are making false comments about our team and what we're doing here, and I don't appreciate that. So my ask is that you respect what we do and we respect what you do.
Okay, a lot to unpack there. Here's what I would say. We've had Russ in studio. I think throughout his career, he's been unnecessarily combative with the media. I think I have great respect for his talent. I have more respect for his work ethic than any player in the NBA. I know he's been on a lot of teams recently. I know his career did not end maybe the way he thought it would. He's going straight to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well he should.
No doubt.
If Russ has a problem with the media, I would argue it's self-created. Andy, what do you think?
Well, I think it's self-created, but I also think it's the goal. Like, I think Russ, when you said before that you think he's mismanaged his career with the media,
right?
I disagree.
And that's about the only thing I think he's mismanaged.
See, but I disagree. I think he has managed it exactly the way that he wants. Russ
needs an enemy?
Yes. In my time covering Russ, and, I did not get to know Russ extremely well, but I was in a lot of press interactions, and mine with him, for what it's worth, were totally fine. I've heard nothing about Russ as a person other than he's a tremendous person. I think Russ is somebody that needs a feud. He lives off feuds. He is you said unnecessarily combative. I think he's intentionally combative.
Okay.
Because he's somebody that gets fuel off feuds. Like, you see, he will have feuds with players, like, throughout the league. But the minute one of those guys becomes his teammate, like Patrick Beverley was a famous example, he squashes it immediately.
Right.
These feuds are intentional because I think Russ is wired to want a feud. Like, even this 6-minute thing, and I would encourage people to watch it just because it's interesting. You don't see it that often. I have no problem with Russ calling out media for how they do their job or taking an issue with it. Like, that's hard. You have to be willing to accept that in media. I've had players, I've had coaches take issue with questions I've asked. My problem with the way Russ did it is he was totally non-specific about any of his grievances. And he just started going around to different reporters like, you got things to say it. And if I had been one of those players, my response would have been, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like,
right.
Ask me a question.
Yeah, give me an example of what you're talking about.
And this was, in a lot of ways, Russ being, I think, both sincere and performative. And the performative piece of this is he needs a feud.
So you think that he does this, he's looking for a challenge?
No, I think he's looking for a feud. I think he likes feuds. There are certain people that are wired to seek conflict.
Like Patrick Beverley.
Yeah, but I think there are people like Russ who take it a step further that I think really like to personalize these feuds. Russ likes it to be personal. It's just the way he's wired.
If you look at how Kobe and Jordan dealt with the media, they were at times not always approachable, but most of the time they played the game.
Yeah.
They did the dance. I think Russ doesn't dance.
No.
Yeah.
But I think in his mind, not dancing, there's a purpose to it. Like, I don't think he's trying to make like a bigger statement.
Right.
I think it's something that works for him. Like Kobe.
By the way, when Russ retires, which I think will probably be at the end of this year, I think he's going to do great things with his money and great things. You know, you mentioned the charter school. He donates all that money to UCLA. He's really into fashion. He goes to the Met Gala. I mean, he's a really well-rounded guy.
Yeah.
It's just that he's always looked at the media as the enemy.
Yeah.
And that's why he's been treated the way he has in a 17-year or 18-year career.
Oh, he's been, look, if he wants to feel like he's been treated badly by media, that he's allowed to think that. But I also think he's wanted an antagonistic relationship with the media. I think this is something by design.
Okay, but a lot of people, we got to go. A lot of people are picking Team USA to win the World Baseball Classic. Aaron Judge is the captain of Team USA. Were we able to get the speech to the point where it's audible, Em? Can we play it?
Yeah, we got it. We can play it.
Okay, so after you hear this inspirational speech by Aaron Judge, you might end up taking Japan. We'll play it for you next, ESPN LA. Oh, National University, one of my favorite partners. Dr. Mark Milliron and the folks at NU are great people, and they want to help you get a degree. NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. They love working students. They love military people. They're veteran-focused and veteran-founded, and they have more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. The difference between NU and a typical school is that they are a nonprofit university that allows you to get a degree on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a great transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships each year. If this sounds like you, something you might be interested in, just go to their website, nu.edu. nu.edu. It'll answer any questions you have, and you could be getting a degree from National University in the near future. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. nu.edu, National University.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
Thank you.
Here we go. Time to BB Go For It. It's your cue to call caller number 7 right now. 213-799-0139. 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 gets to tell us which team tonight will hit the first three-pointer.
BB Go For It.
That's right. It's a Lakers game day. Tell us again which team will hit the first three-pointer, and you can win.
From BB Go and ESPN LA.
BB Go For It.
We'll find out who's playing BB Go For It coming up next on ESPN LA.
We got your chance to win.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
Why did you call me fat today?
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
I didn't
you called him fat?
I did.
Why did he call you fat?
So okay, hold on.
Andre, you were in the room.
I'm gonna do
Laura,
exactly.
you were in the room.
I walked into the room like this. Okay, I'm gonna stand up for a second.
Yep.
And his response to me, he kind of gives me an up down. He goes, "Are you still walking?"
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, he did.
Did I say the word fat? I did not.
It was in the tone, DeMarco, as you Laura, right?
No.
You heard me say this before.
Listen.
No.
Laura, what was your takeaway from it?
Okay.
Do you believe that he was saying that I put weight back on?
I don't think he meant that, but the way it came off definitely sounded like that.
DeAndre, what did you think?
Oh, no. The tone mattered how he said it. Yeah, you're right, but I didn't say fat.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. This March, during Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, our friends at Providence remind you that colorectal cancer often starts with no symptoms, but screening can save lives. If you're 45 or older, it's time to get screened. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/SCA colonoscopy. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-568-2790. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-568-2790. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-568-2790 or biglou.com.
Don't miss the countdown to kickoff. Presented by BMO, official bank of LAFC.
Tomorrow at 4 p.m., I sit down with LAFC starting center back Kosi Tafari to talk about the lockdown defense so far in 2026. And BMO Stadium executive chef Hugo Miranda joins the show to tell us about the delicious new food items at BMO Stadium this year. It's Countdown to Kickoff, presented by BMO, tomorrow at 4 p.m. on 710 ESPN.
BMO presents Countdown to Kickoff, hosted by Mario Ruiz on ESPN LA.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
It's time on Mason and Ireland right now on ESPN LA to BB Go For It. We've got caller number 7. Let's find out who it is.
All right, caller number 7 is Ted Howard from Long Beach. Congratulations, Ted. You're playing BB Go For It today. And just for playing, you get $50 in BB Go. Now your chance to make it 100 and qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage. Give us your prediction for tonight's game. Which team will score the first three-pointer? Lakers or Pacers? Lakers. Okay, Ted.
BB Go For It. Listen to tonight's game on ESPN LA, and let's see if you're right for your chance to win even more BB Go product and qualify for the grand prize to see basketball's biggest game in person. BB Go For It from Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA, and our friends at BB Go.
BB Go For It.
BB Go For It brought to you by BB Go. Bold Korean flavor, comforting and easy. Bowls, dumplings, fried rice. BB Go For It. And bring something different to the table. All right, so picture the World Baseball Classic. It's starting. USA's first game tonight. It's against Brazil. All right? Every nation. It's a highly emotional event. Shohei Ohtani was in tears when he was announced for Team Japan earlier in the week. So you've got to go out. You're playing for your country. You're taking on Japan. You're taking on Korea. You're taking on the Dominican Republic. And your captain is Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees, imposing figure at the plate. And the manager, Mark De La Rosa, says, Aaron, fire up the team. And Aaron says this.
Sacrifice for your family at home. You're sacrificing for your country. And you're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day. And that's one thing I want us to do, fellas. You know, we're down. We're beat up a little bit, man. You know, lean into each other, man. We're going to lay it out on the line. If we do that, we'll bring the goal home, man. I'm telling you.
All right. What do you think, Andy? In terms of inspirational, motivational speeches, you think of Pat Riley, you think of Herb Brooks, you think of Al Pacino on Any Given Sunday. We fight on this team. We fight for that inch. What did you think of Aaron Judge's?
If we die, we die.
Yeah. What did you think of Aaron Judge's inspirational speech?
You know, the expression, I'd run through a wall after hearing that speech. I think most people are going to be looking for the door attached with the wall.
And the whole time he's smiling, too, like he's not being serious.
Here's what I will say, though. In defense of Aaron Judge.
Oh, good. Speaking of the World Baseball Classic, here's a man that just watched Mexico torch Great Britain. But the game ended with Trace Thompson's RBI double for Great Britain, and Michael is shaking his head in disgust. Are you shaking your head in disgust over Great Britain or over the fact that the Lakers forgot to play the first 3 minutes of the game last night?
Britain, man. I'm so frustrated watching that game. They had runners in scoring position all day and couldn't bring them home.
Well, they got more games after this, so that's fine.
How many can you lose before you're eliminated?
I think you play, you play 3 games in pool play or 4?
There are 4 teams in each group.
Okay, so 3 games in pool play, and then the best teams advance.
Mexico. Viva Mexico, Pepe. Are you too American now?
No, he said earlier you'd be proud of him. He said he wanted Trace to hit 4 home runs and Mexico to win by 1.
I'll take that, Pepe.
There you go, see?
That's what you say about Clay. You want Clay to score 50, and you want the Lakers to win by 1.
Right. Exactly.
Make more noise, please.
You hear that?
Did you bring your maracas?
Hey, by the way, Pepe, you got to take your jacket off so Michael can see your shirt.
Well, yeah,
Pepe wore a geography shirt in your honor, Michael. It's got a map of the world. It's one of the great Pepe shirts of all time.
There you go, see?
So Ruben Flores in the YouTube chat. Judge got that speech from ChatGPT.
What did he say?
He said nothing inspiring.
Oh, no, you can play it again. It's only 20 seconds.
Okay, here it is, Michael. You're getting ready to take the field to represent your country. Your heart is pounding. You could not be more excited to represent the United States. Aaron Judge, the captain of your team from the New York Yankees, stands up and he says this inspirational speech.
Sacrifice for your family at home, you're sacrificing for your country, and you're sacrificing for the brothers in the trenches with you every single day. And that's one thing I want us to do, fellas. We're down, we're beat up a little bit, man. Bleed into each other, man. We're going to lay it out on the line. If we do that, we're bringing the gold home, man. I'm telling you.
You ready to storm the gates, Michael?
Yeah, I like that. Doing it for your family and your country. I like that. What else do you need to say?
But what about the spirit? I mean, you have to put some kind of.
Well, this is
I'm being told, by the way, people are correcting me. 5 teams, 4 games each pool. Okay, so that's the if the YouTube chat's right.
Thanks,
that's
chat.
the pool.
This is where I'm going to take up for Aaron Judge. We've all seen Aaron Judge speak for, I don't know, like a decade or whatever it's been since he's been in baseball. Everyone knows he is super low-key. He's not dynamic. It's actually the fault of the manager, whoever, decided to have Aaron Judge give that speech.
Right.
Like, have somebody
That's like asking
else.
Kawhi to fire up
Right,
the team.
ask somebody else to give is there nobody on Team USA or whatever we call this for the WBC who's a dynamic speaker? Like, why are you having Aaron Judge do this?
Michael, I'm taking my lumps in the YouTube chat today because I predicted a Laker victory last night.
So did I.
Pete Tollner. That Aaron Judge thing was an Ireland-level speech. Ireland puts people to sleep faster than Judge. Coming up next, Fast Track. Emily will get in here. Brian will get in here. We got lots of stuff to get to, and we'll do it next. ESPN LA.
Every morning, you think you've heard it all on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show, and then Cap opens his mouth.
I ever tell you guys, my dad, when I was a little kid, my dad chewed tobacco. It was called Red Man. Like, it was in a pouch, and then you take this big thing of tobacco and you put it in the side of your mouth. So my dad comes home one night, and he's got a can of Dr. Pepper. And I looked at the Dr. Pepper as a little kid like, ooh, that looks good. I'd like to have a sip of that.
Don't tell me you actually sipped it.
Oh, no, Cappy, no.
You would have vomited immediately.
Let me tell you something. I go to sip on this Dr. Pepper, and my dad goes, no! And I already had it down. And then he told me that it was his chew spit. Gross.
You went and threw up, right?
So I don't remember throwing up. I just remember being like, Dad, gross.
Real stories, real laughs, zero filter. It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB, go for it and bring something different to the table.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy. It tastes just like the best birthday cake ever. Vanilla, buttery, frosting vibes. It's basically a party in a bottle. And here's the best part. All cake, no sugar. And you know I love my cake. So I get that big birthday energy without any sugar guilt. The bottle's small, easy to toss in my bag, and perfect when I need a quick, tasty caffeine boost to cakeify my day. The Funfetti flavor is back on 5hourenergy.com or Amazon. Crack open a Confetti Craze 5-Hour Energy shot today.
The home
of USC football. And now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand-rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, no Mace today, but Emily's ready with Fast Track. Michael's here, Pepe's here, Andy's here, BC's here. What do you got, Em?
All right, I got a special treat for everybody. I know Pepe specifically asked for this, so I'm going to give it to you. So today is when The Big Lebowski came out. So we all love The Big Lebowski, but it's also one of the best L.A. movies.
Okay.
I would say. So we are going to do an auction, everybody.
All right, Pepe's favorite thing, an auction.
All of you guys, everybody has $2,000 to work with.
$2,000.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to list 7 movies.
Okay.
And you want to budget yourself. But you also want, so everybody has a chance. Oh, no, this is 10 movies. Everybody has a chance to get 2. I know, we're going to go quickly.
Okay.
Don't worry. All right, here we go. First one I'm going to do is Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. I'm going to start the bidding at $100.
You know me. You know how I feel about this movie. I didn't
No
like
one likes Pulp Fiction?
No, I love it. My problem is I don't know the other 6 movies.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
you won't.
that's how I feel.
This
I
what
know,
makes
but I'm
this
saying
hard.
this is where I'm being strategic.
$100 going once.
$100 to Brian.
Okay,
All
Brian?
right, Brian took it. BC is at 100.
All right, $100 going twice.
Pepe, 200.
200. All right, 200 once.
300.
300 once, twice.
You can have it.
All
All
right,
right.
300 for Brian.
Way
It's
to
off
drive
the
up
board.
the bidding, Pepe. Good job.
Okay, so Pulp is off the board. Next up is Sunset Boulevard, your fave. Let's start it at $100.
Pepe.
Pepe, $100. Go once.
I'll go 200.
200 once, twice. All right, it's John.
250.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
I'll give it to him. He got
Okay,
it just under the wire.
250,
And,
and
and you can have it for 250.
750 left, right?
Okay.
No.
No, well, he's got. You gave him $2,000.
Oh, yeah. 1750.
Okay.
Okay.
So Pepe's
And
got Sunset Boulevard.
up next, we got Chinatown.
Ooh.
100.
200.
200.
I'll go 3.
300. Once.
350.
350. Once. Twice.
400.
400. Once. Twice.
I'll go 5.
500. Once.
550.
550. Once. Twice. Sold to Pepe.
So Pepe has Sunset Boulevard and Chinatown. You're building kind of a murderer's row over there, my friend.
And
All
that
right.
was 550 you did, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
550.
grand total of 800.
800. Okay. Here's next. Training Day.
I'll
Training
go
Day.
300.
I love Training Day. I'll go 4.
5.
1.
600.
1. 2. Andy has it for 600.
Okay.
I love training.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Okay, up next is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, so good.
200.
I'm in for 2.
300.
4.
5.
6.
I'll go 7.
Whoa.
How many more movies are left?
How much money does Brian have left?
There are
17.
1, 2, 3, 4 movies left.
Okay.
All right. After this 4,
After this 4.
I'll go 800.
Oh, no, 5 left. Sorry.
I'll go 800 for Fast Times.
You can have it.
All right, 800 off of John, and you have Fast Times.
I got 1,200.
Up next, Mulholland Drive. Mulholland Drive starting at 200.
That movie.
Never saw it.
I'll go 200.
Once, twice. Andy has Mulholland Drive for 200. That's a steal.
Hey, Michael. Michael, wake up.
None of these movies I like so far.
All right.
Michael's keeping his money.
Haven't seen half of them.
Up next, Clueless.
Ooh, it's a really good
100.
I'm in for 100.
Once, twice.
I'm going to go 200. It's one of my daughter's favorite movies.
I'll take 3 because I like Stacey Dash.
All right, 3.
I'll go 4.
Once,
I'll go 5 for Stacey.
once,
You know, she's kind of nuts.
twice.
She's nice, she's fine.
Sold to Michael. Michael has Clueless for 500.
That's a good one, though.
I just want Michael to end up with a movie.
Yeah, no, you just got a good one. Clueless
No,
is a
Clueless
great
is a
movie.
great movie.
4
right.
left or 3 left?
And we
There
start-
are 3 left.
And we have
Okay.
2,000 each, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Up next, The Big Lebowski. Big Lebowski starting at 200.
I'll
200.
go.
All right, 200 for Brian.
I'll go 300.
300 for Andy.
I'll go 4.
400. Once.
The rest of my money on the Big Lebowski.
Okay, Pepe.
So that's what do you have? How much money do you have
He
left?
has $750. He did $750 and $550.
So that's $1,300. That's seven. So it's at $700.
Okay, $700. Once.
1,000.
Okay, Brian.
No, wait. I didn't have 700. I have more than 700.
How much do you have? That's what I have.
1,200.
All right, so you.
No, you.
1,200. Yeah.
I lost
And
track.
how much money does he have?
Okay, you bet.
From now on, you're doing
750.
1,000 because 2,000 makes it too
We're
hard.
not talking pesos, Pepe.
550. You have 700 left, Pepe. So
That's what I
Brian
thought.
has the. You got
have
two.
some- 'cause you already
got-
have two movies. This
Yeah.
would give you your third.
All right.
Brian, do you want to overbid him at 700?
Yeah, I'll go 1,000 still.
And now,
Okay.
does Brian have 1,000?
Yes, he has 1,300 to work with.
My concern is that there's a movie still on the board that I'm going to go over the top to get.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's there.
How much money do you have left?
I've still got 1,400.
Yes.
Okay. I only have 1,200. Okay, keep going, Em.
All right, so Brian gets that for 1,000,
Okay.
and next one up is Boogie Nights. Starting that at 300.
500.
I'll go 800.
I'm going to go 1,000.
You can outbid him, John.
I know. I'll do it. I'll go 1,200.
All right, and then you are out, John.
Well, and you can still outbid me.
How many more movies are left?
There's one more movie after this.
Okay, I'm going to take a chance. Oh,
3, 2,
I'm going to take a chance.
1. Okay.
Cheers.
All right, so
Okay.
I'm done, and I have Fast Times and Boogie Nights. I'm really happy.
I
Yeah.
know.
All right, last
Okay.
one. Training Day.
I already did.
You already did Training
I
Day.
did Training Day?
So was
Sugar.
that the last one?
Oh, that's, yeah.
I have a great LA movie. I'll give you guys one since
What?
I'm out of money. LA Confidential.
1,400. That was the one I was waiting for.
Yeah. That's one of my favorites.
Do I
Thank
get
you
LA
for that.
Confidential?
Sorry. All right, this is a work in progress. I did this today
Yeah.
while the show
That
was
was-
going
yeah,
on.
That
you
was
get it.
what I was waiting on.
Okay, you get it.
I was
That's
taking
one
a
of my
chance in
favorites.
LA.
That
Yes.
movie's fantastic.
I think it's the best LA movie
Yeah,
ever.
but Michael has more money than
All right.
anybody.
Yeah, but Michael doesn't want
That
LA
doesn't
Confidential,
matter.
do you?
Okay.
All right. So Pepe, you ended up with 3 movies.
Yeah.
You did well. Brian, you had
Everybody
2 or
go
3.
around and say the movies that they got. So
All right,
Pepe,
I'm really happy. I got Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Boogie Nights.
I got
You got Sunset Boulevard,
and
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction.
And then didn't you get one more? Or no, Brian outbid you.
Yes.
All right, you got one movie. You got,
I got Clueless.
That's a good one. What did you get, BT?
Big Lebowski.
And one more.
I thought I had Pulp Fiction, but
Okay.
You did have
Okay,
Pulp
so
Fiction.
what was my other
You had-
movie?
I messed up this one.
All right, don't
so
worry. We'll get
in the
better
future,
at it.
keep
But it's
track of your
fun. I
picks.
really
John,
like it. Thank you very much.
What did you end up with?
I ended up with Training Day and LA Confidential.
Very good.
And also, I just
Would you trade Training Day and LA Confidential for Fast Times and Boogie Nights? I wouldn't.
No, I would not.
Okay,
Wait,
so you're
Pepe,
happy and
did
I'm
you
happy.
get Chinatown?
Yeah, that's what you got. You
So
got
you got
Chinatown.
Chinatown and Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, you got the old
That
school.
fits.
Just realized, John, you are with Boogie Nights and Fast Times. You are repping the Valley hard.
Exactly. and I'm repping
Magic City.
Right. Very
And
much.
Chinatown is one of
it's
the
a
best
very
movies
John
ever.
Ireland
Yes, it is.
grouping.
But you
Yeah.
beat me with the
They should do a
Lebowski.
Clueless
man.
2 and have the ladies be like in their 50s. They're in their 50s now, right? They should do a Clueless 2 in their 50s.
I actually,
Alicia Silverstone still looks good. I saw her recently.
I like a year or so ago, the Academy Museum was doing a screening of Clueless, and I went with my wife and daughter, and Alicia Silverstone and Amy Heckerling, the director, Breckin Meyer, and Christina Leese, I think is her name, the one who played the whatever.
Yeah.
They spoke before the screening. It was really awesome.
Oh, I bet it was. All right, BC, what do you got?
Fast Track.
So earlier this week when Pat McAfee's show was at spring training doing a little Team USA thing, he got to do something pretty cool. He got a full innings worth of ABs against Clayton Kershaw. So Kershaw threw a little...
To McAfee?
To McAfee, yeah.
Okay.
He got to step in the box for charity. You know, everything
Right.
kind of had some money on the line here. But that really is my biggest dream. If I had one wish in the world, it would be to step in the box against Clayton Kershaw. If you had to choose that right now, not necessarily get a hit, just to see some pitches off somebody, who would you choose?
Randy Johnson. Scared the hell out of me when he pitched. 6'10", throwing 100 miles an hour. That I don't know if he can still throw 100. But
Any
Randy
pitcher
Johnson.
in any
pitcher,
time?
Yeah.
Sandy Koufax.
Well, he's 90.
No, I mean any pitcher. No, wait.
Yeah, in
and
their prime, yeah.
When
Probably
they
still
were
strike me
when
out.
they were
Well,
young, that's why I
My
asked.
favorite player was Nolan Ryan, But I would do Randy Johnson, makes it a little scary. Michael, most feared pitcher of your lifetime.
I'd like to go against Bob Gibson just so he could throw it by my chin.
Good one. Him and Don Drysdale. Andy?
So you're asking the most feared pitcher of my life?
No. Who would you want to get in the box with as a bucket list experience?
I'll tell you. I'm going kind of the opposite of the way you guys are going. I would go someone like Greg Maddux, who was more about placement than just heat. Because honestly, if any of these guys, if I was in the box and they threw heat, my instinct would just be get out of the box. Like, it would be too scary to see 100 miles an hour come at me. But Maddux was like a 70, 80-ish, especially later in his career. I might actually be able to stand in there and probably miss, but that's more of an experience.
Okay. That good question.
Very good question.
Who did you say you'd go against?
Kershaw would be the dream,
M?
Jenny Finch.
Kershaw, too.
No, Kershaw would be. And that'd be a story you'd tell for the rest of your life.
You wouldn't pick Jenny Finch? She's a woman.
Do I have to pick a woman?
Yes. Why? You're such a.
Yeah,
do you have to pick a black person?
She struck out guys, by the way.
Did you watch Leave It to Beaver before you came over here today? All right, coming up next, more Fast Track. Michael's here.
Like June Cleaver.
Pepe's here. Andy and Mace.
Doing the housework in heels.
Yes.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
In Los Angeles, greatness isn't an option. It's expected. From the skyhook of Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar with a skyhook
to the Showtime flair of Magic.
Magic fires for three. Got it at the buzzer. Magic hit a three-pointer.
To the relentless fire of the Mamba.
Bryant for the win.
This is a franchise built on icons. And now the story continues with the power and vision of LeBron.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
And the next generation talent of Luka.
Luca, another three. Good again!
Different eras, same standard. Championship expectations.
Me, LeBron, and they are, I think we're the leaders of this group.
From the legends of yesterday to the superstars of right now. Lakers basketball lives here. ESPN Los Angeles.
Cappy, when I walked into the VisionWorks Brea store, I immediately thought, this is too easy.
I know. And the frames are organized by shape and by price, so you don't have to go digging around. Now, Chris, I had the same experience at VisionWorks in Santa Ana.
Seriously, why go anywhere else but VisionWorks? Their 100-day guarantee gives you peace of mind, so if you change your mind, for any reason, just bring them back.
Buy one, get one free.
Simple scheduling, simple shopping. VisionWorks makes it simple.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing $1 that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.625%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.625%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering 25% off windows and doors or 0% APR for 72 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutosquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Zoom, Emily, go.
All right, and as we were talking in the break, I will pare it down, and I will be more concise the next time we do an auction. But I think we'll get it right.
We'll get it right.
All right.
I had fun.
United Airlines is having a new policy in which if you have a device on the airplane, you have to use headphones or it has to be on silent. Otherwise, they could kick you off the plane and ban you for life. The whole thing is the people who work in the airline will be able to offer you headphones. There'll be many warnings, but if you don't heed this, you can be kicked off the flight. Is this a good idea? John?
I don't know kicking you off a flight for not using headphones.
Yeah, I agree.
That makes no sense. I mean, Michael, you and I use them all the time
we
anyway.
We all fly a lot, and we all fly commercial. Why would you sit there on your iPad or your iPhone watching a movie or something with the sound up, not have headphones on? That makes no sense.
I think that they kind of, do this for life. But I agree. If I put my headphones all the time. It bothers me when somebody is watching a movie or seeing whatever is loud. That is not good education.
Michael, you're one of the only people I know who leaves the ringer on your phone. Mm-hmm. So, like, we could be saying, if Julie calls in the next 5 minutes, Michael's just answer.
Yeah. Well, no, I turned my ringer off at the Pat Riley statue ceremony. I had
Good
it off
for you.
then.
Yeah.
Well, that's because you're afraid of Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it still is.
Exactly.
After all these years.
But here, who cares if the phone rings? It's part of life.
Andy, what do you think? Requiring people to wear headphones.
I'm totally cool with that. I have more of a procedural question. When you say kick them off the flight, like
it's pre and post, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's while the flight is going that they would ground
the flight to get you off this flight because you're refusing to use.
They use the emergency exit.
Emergency landing.
Yeah, I mean, I was more of like, when are they banning you? When are they kicking you off? So
I think it could be like what was happening with the masking, where people will ask multiple times. They'll provide it for you if it happens. They could duct tape you.
Don't they ask you first to put it on headphones before they say you got to go?
Yeah, of
course.
They
do. They're going to give you warnings.
Right.
They're going to offer you headphones in case you don't have headphones. That's why you're doing that.
It's lack of consideration for the other people.
I don't think it's going to be a one strike you're out policy.
All right, they'll have some leniency. All right,
And
BC, what do you
100
got?
lashes.
All right, so there's a new job opening for anybody looking for a new job. Wendy's apparently is offering $100,000 for what they're calling a chief tasting officer. So they're looking for somebody to, review the food, kind of post videos about
Francisco
it.
Pinto.
Oh, yes.
He'd be perfect for it.
Who wouldn't want this job?
That's what I'm
Tasting
saying.
the food?
This sounds
This is awesome.
like a dream job, especially for that price.
$8,000 a month for that? Where do we apply?
So to me, when I saw this, I'm like, sounds like a great job. Wendy's probably wouldn't be the spot that I'd be like, oh, yeah, let me do that. Is there a place that you would be like, oh, what's the one establishment where
good question.
Oh, this is the one where I want to be the chief tasting officer.
There is a guy I've become friends with named David Slay that owns 4 restaurants in the South Bay. That's what I'd want to do. I'd want to be the taste tester for David, especially at Slay Steak and Fish in Manhattan Beach, which is my favorite restaurant. So that'd be it for me. Andy, how about you?
I'm going Nobu.
Good. Good idea.
I love sushi, and that is a place I cannot afford to regularly taste at, but get paid to eat Nobu.
Pepe,
sold.
I give you $100,000 to be the official taste tester for the restaurant or brand of your choice. What do you pick?
I think I love Nobu too.
You're a sushi guy?
It's just not only the sushi. I mean, just
the experience.
Any plate, man.
Michael, when I first heard this question, it's going to be a steakhouse. Which one?
Either one of the three: Fleming's, Ruth's Chris, or Morton's, or Capitol Grill. Either one of the four.
Yeah,
I'll take.
Good.
If there is a steakhouse anywhere within a vicinity of Michael, I just call him and we're there within 10 minutes.
Yeah, as long as it's within walking distance.
Yes.
I think mine would be kava. I describe myself as a kava-holic. I love kava so much, and I go there so often. I would love kava.
Okay, well, but except that kava isn't really expensive. You're not taking full advantage there.
But I spend enough money at kava
There you
anyway.
go. Well, Mace would probably pick Starbucks. He's there every day.
But you like fish.
Love fish. You can get fish at a seafood place.
Yeah,
too.
those places.
I mean, a steak place.
All those places he mentioned have fish on the menu.
Often really good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let me slip this in here before the bottom of the hour. Emily found this. The World Cup, explain this to me, is having hydration breaks so they can air commercials. The great thing about soccer is there are no commercials.
Right. So
explain this to me.
Yeah, so obviously if you watch soccer, there's two halves, and there's basically no commercials, and those, the borders of the fields get really expensive because that's mostly where the commercials
So they put the game in the middle, and they run ads around the outside, but that's how I've watched soccer for 30 years.
So they started last World Cup when it was in Qatar that they had these hydration breaks. So halfway
because
through.
of the heat.
Yeah, because of the heat. Halfway through the half, you get these hydration breaks, and it's about 2.5 minutes. And so they can either go to studio or go to break. They're going to go to break. They are reinstituting that for this World Cup in the North America because, again, they think it's going to be hot. But I just think it's a money grab that is made to get more commercials in. And it's making, fans of soccer irate. It's kind of like when Red Zone got commercials.
Right.
And people were like, what the heck is this?
But, Pepe, you're the biggest soccer fan I know. I hate this idea. What do you think?
It's been going on since the last World Cup to protect the players because if the heat is so intense.
Oh, yes, it's
FIFA. But wait. The last time it was in Qatar. We don't have the same weather here.
Yeah.
They're
at the Rose Bowl, you don't necessarily need to take a hydration break.
Do you guys like guessing how much time is left on the clock in soccer, or doing like a dead ball situation, goal kick, corner kick, after a goal, the clock should stop and then start again during the kick?
And then you would have no extra time?
Yeah. Would that make more sense?
Yeah, it would make more sense, but you'd be breaking a
you'd have extra time.
standing tradition in soccer.
But why won't they do that, Pepe?
Pepe, I would say that for people like Michael and I that soccer isn't our first sport.
I love soccer though.
We look at stuff like that. Like extra time seems weird to me.
Stoppage time
because nobody knows except the referee how much he's putting on there, right?
Well, the referee and the auxiliary referee. But the thing is this, okay, anything that they promote during the World Cup is going around the world, okay? It's very expensive to get one of those commercials.
Not always, because some of those commercials are just the Fox in the United States, North America, some of the Fox.
Yeah, there's not a world feed for commercials.
Yeah.
Look at the field.
Oh, yes, you're talking about the field.
That's what I mean,
signage,
okay?
Yeah.
Those signs were cheaper way back, but now it's a lot of money because they're doing that. You know what happened one time in a World Cup? Somebody was putting signs in Chinese or something.
Right.
Like they come here. They come here and they said, "I love you, LeBron," in Chinese.
Right.
But this guy was advertising something.
Mm-hmm. Like something
like
untoward.
Like buy.
Pepe, if the World Cup is a World Cup tournament is a basketball and the NFL players is another ball, what would you compare those two? How would you compare the two? Because we love the NFL here. We think the NFL is the only thing that matters. But if you compare like the popularity and importance, World Cup tournament, Super Bowl, or NFL playoffs, the World Cup's a basketball. What would be the NFL playoffs to that basketball?
The NFL playoffs to what? To the World Cup?
Yeah. Say the World Cup's a basketball. What ball would the NFL playoffs be compared to that basketball? As far as importance and in size.
I don't get it, Michael.
Yeah, I don't understand your question.
Compare the two.
Nobody understood.
If
Nobody
the
understood.
World Cup is a basketball.
Okay.
And the NFL playoffs would be what kind of ball compared to the big basketball?
Are you talking about just the size
Yeah,
of a basketball?
like the importance and the interest compared to the World Cup. Like would the NFL be a golf ball, a softball, a baseball, or what? To that basketball?
No. The NFL is not going to be as big in the world as the basketball.
That's what I'm asking you to compare.
Well, I already told you the answer.
I think I got you.
All
I
right.
think I got you.
What would it be,
the
Emily?
World
Yeah, you
Cup
got
is
it.
the basketball.
Yeah.
I think the NFL is a softball.
Softball. Yeah.
Oh, that's
what I'm saying.
Pepe, Ed Hart, our buddy Ed Hart says the running board signs on the air in the World Cup will be electronic, like the behind home plate signs of Major League Baseball games. each network around the world sells ads for their country.
Right, so it's like a green screen.
Right. Okay. Coming up next, Michael hasn't had a chance to give us his take on what happened last night in Denver. We were both there. We'll get into the Lakers, and we'll get you ready for the game tonight. Also, don't go anywhere. Coming up in 15 minutes, Potpourri of Lives.
Oh,
Pepe Montilla has the game. I texted Pepe yesterday, and I said, before the game, Michael, we were in Denver. I go, hey, just a reminder, your game tomorrow. Sent me back a text immediately. Already done.
Wow.
So Pepe's ready.
Kaminsky, are you up on your old actresses?
Andy never won.
Aren't you running out of old actresses?
Andy,
I'm
you never
laughing,
won.
though, because the last time I played Potpourri of Lies, there were a lot of old actors.
Yeah, they're coming. They'll be here in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but you never won. Everybody won.
No, you're
hey. Oh, I get to talk about BB Go. Love BB Go. Hey, by the way, if you're having a watch party tonight, I don't know why you would pick the Indiana Pacer game, but I know some of you are. Don't worry about what you're serving your guests, what you're giving them for food. Just go to the store and buy a bunch of BB Go. It's in the Asian and freezer aisles of every major grocery store. It's perfect for at-home watch parties, especially if you're settling in for a night of hoops. When it comes to Korean flavor, BB Go is fantastic. Bold, packed with flavor, but also comforting. They got bowls, they got dumplings, they got fried rice, they got everything. BB Go loves to go all in. So when you're gathering, vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BB Go. Look for it at any local grocery store. BB Go for it and bring something different to the table.
It's time to BB Go for it.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage.
Thank you.
Here we go. Time to BB Go for it. It's your cue to call caller number 7 right now. 213-799-0139. 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 gets to tell us which team tonight will hit the first three-pointer. BB Go for it. That's right. It's a Lakers game day. Tell us again which team will hit the first three-pointer, and you can win.
From BB Go and ESPN LA.
BB Go for it. We'll find out who's playing BB Go for it coming up next on ESPN LA.
We got your chance to win.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
And the first time I passed Jay-Z at the Coliseum when he was at the game, I almost socked him out of pure jealousy.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
So tip or no tip with your significant other having a celebrity hall pass?
Hell no. No tip. Absolutely not. If the question was ever brought up, that'd be the end of it. Hell no. But if you want to negotiate, if you need is it celebrity pass? If you have a celebrity hall pass that you need, okay, you can have it. But then I get 2. How about that?
You get 2? Like, not a 1-for-1 situation?
I don't want any, but if you want one, I get 2. How about that?
Janet Jackson comes knocking.
That would be one. And the first time I passed Jay-Z at the Coliseum when he was at the game, I almost socked him out of pure jealousy.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you when you're hurt and down. I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
Saturday night, the heart of Los Angeles beats black and gold.
And the black and gold stayed perfect to start 2026.
LAFC are on fire to start 2026 with 4 straight wins across all competitions.
Curling shot, and in! Oh, Mark Delgado with a curler to the back post.
Los Angeles Football Club battle FC Dallas from BMO Stadium. Coverage begins Saturday at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
So it was the fourth quarter and we're down by 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball player to wear a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's time to BB Go For It.
Every game day, you can play and win fabulous prizes from BB Go.
And qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage. It's time on Mason and Ireland right now on ESPN LA to BB Go For It. We've got caller number 7. Let's find out who it is.
Caller number 7 is Sam Wu from West Covina. Congratulations, Sam, just for playing BB Go For It. You win $50 in BB Code. Now you got your chance to make it 100 and qualify for the grand prize, a trip to basketball's biggest stage. All you need to do is give us your prediction for Sunday's game. Lakers-Knicks. Who, Sam, will hit the first three-pointer on Sunday, the Lakers or the Knicks?
I'm going to have to go with the home team, the Lakers.
All right, good choice. Thank you.
BB, go for it. Listen to tonight's game on ESPN LA, and let's see if you're right for your chance to win even more BB Go product and qualify for the grand prize to see basketball's biggest game in person. BB, go for it. From Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA, and our friends at BB Go. BB, go for it.
BB Go for it, brought to you by BB Go. Bold Korean flavor. It's comforting. It's easy. Bowls, dumplings, fried rice. BB, go for it. And bring something different to the table. All right, Michael Thompson's here.
After last night, he should have picked Indiana because the Lakers will leave somebody open.
Well, by the way, I wanted to ask you about that. I wanted to ask you about the Laker game last night. I know it's a strategy, Michael, and I know that common sense says don't give up easy baskets, dunks, and layups. But in 2026, with a player like Jamal Murray and his level of talent, you can't leave him open at the three-point line for an entire quarter, can you?
He had like 2 or 3 wide open, but he made some tough threes, but the defense falling away with the defense on him. So he's a great player. So
I don't think Jamal Murray was being left open as strategy. I don't think that.
Well, but Andy, I can't tell you how many times last night I said wide open.
Yeah, they did leave those other guys open, and they made them in the first half. But remember in the second half, they were missing everything.
Well, that's why I'm asking. Is that a good strategy?
Yeah. I would say let Christian Brown and Strada, whoever these guys are, beat me. I'm not going to let Jokic and Murray beat me.
Zeke, Najee.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes Murray gets open because he's really good.
Right.
And he's hard to cover.
Right, but the Lakers consistently this season, Andy, have given shots up at the three-point line. Michael, Andy and I both thought, and I know this sounds ridiculous, we both thought the Lakers lost the game in the first 3 minutes.
I agree. They came out
and
flat
I agree
and uninspired.
Even
though they fought back and had a chance.
Yeah, they did do well after that, but you can't spot a team as good as Denver, 11-0 lead on the road.
Yeah, they came back. They picked it up in the second half, and they had a chance to win, but that just set a bad tone to start the game. How do you not come out ready to play in a game that means so much and a team that's missing 3 major players? I don't get it.
I don't either. And, most of the people that are calling the show, they're in the YouTube chat, have come to the conclusion that the Lakers just aren't a good team when they're playing another good team.
Yeah, so far, yeah. The record shows that.
They've sailed on the season. I still am kind of holding out hope. I think they got 20 games left. They do have 3 great players. That's why I think they were able to come back last night.
Yeah, exactly. They got.
But what would you focus on? They've got to play after tonight. They play Indiana tonight. The next 7 games are all against playoff teams.
The only thing I'd focus on with this team, because it's either going to be Houston, Minnesota, or Denver, Pepe. Those are going to be the Lakers' first-round opponent. One of those 3. So if I was J.J. Redick, if I was in that coaching staff, and J.J. says you talk to the team before the game, or before practice, I would be emphasizing, guys, we may lose, but we're going to be ready to play. We're coming out focused, and we're going to jump on these teams right away. We're going to be the aggressors to start the game.
That is the spirit, Michael. Right. That is the spirit. But
and if you don't,
sometimes some of the players don't show that.
Well, then I'll sit them down. If I don't see it, you sub them in.
All right, Michael.
Why are you guys so afraid of these players?
Okay, but Michael, let me ask you something that Andy brought up earlier. He said,
he's a wuss, too.
No. This is lending itself to your argument.
All right.
He said he would not have brought LeBron back in the game with 2 minutes to go.
I heard him say that. And LeBron was over there getting his shoulder worked on, his elbow worked on.
But if LeBron goes to the coach and says, I'm good, put me back in.
I'd say, hey, these guys, I'm the coach. That unit out there is working. They bought us back. I'm going to let them finish.
Right. I mean,
to LeBron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coach the guys. Stop being their friend.
Also, he's hurt. Like, you're not benching LeBron.
Right.
This isn't a punishment. It's not a demotion. I'm not sure you're physically up for this. You just hurt yourself a couple minutes ago. What's going on now is working.
Exactly.
Like, do you really think LeBron's going to pitch a fit over this?
No, of course not. If he wants to win, he said, you're right. Rui and Marcus, those guys, they got to go, and they bought us back. They got a chance to win the game. They're in a rhythm. So leave them out there. That's like when you see a guy score 18 points in the first quarter and they take him out.
Yeah, and that happens shockingly more than you would think.
It's the same basic argument.
Yeah. It just seems to me that it's a players' league. The last 3 coaches that got fired all got fired because, quote unquote, they lost the players.
But it depends which players you lose.
Well, Michael says he would sit Luca if he complains.
Oh, yeah.
Well, but that's a different story, though. That's a different dynamic, like the dynamic between JJ and Luca, like big picture. There really isn't a big picture for JJ and LeBron. Also, too, JJ's got jobs. He's got an extension.
Yeah, 3-year extension.
Like, if he can't do this, like, at this stage with an extension, then what's the point of even coaching the team?
Yeah, but Michael, how many times have
here
I
he comes,
told
Mr. With the excuse.
How many times have I said the same to you?
Okay.
You think on the past. I mean, I agree with you in the sense that the players are responsible. But this was way when you were playing. Things have changed.
How have they changed, man?
They changed because now it's a players' league.
It was a players' league with Bird, Magic, and Jordan.
It wasn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, Magic got Paul Westhead fired.
No.
Well, that's because of the style they were playing. Oh, my goodness, trying to slow the game down with Magic
it's
Johnson.
It's always been a players' league.
But you guys did what Pat Riley said, right?
Of course.
Okay, so that's my answer.
I don't think this would be that big of a conflict. Again, JJ would not be benching LeBron.
No.
It's you're injured.
Yeah.
There's only a couple minutes left.
Right.
We're not that far from you getting hurt. It's working.
Well,
I'm at least going to wait before.
Do you think that J.J. Redick is doing a good job with the Lakers
for the most part?
Yeah, he's held his team together with all these injuries.
Yeah, I don't know how there are that many games above 500 with that team.
Yeah, I mean,
man, I don't agree.
And
with
the Lakers can beat any team anytime.
Yep.
Okay. The only thing that I don't like is when the game starts and they don't start playing.
Yeah,
like
that was
like yesterday.
Yeah,
right.
that was really bad in the first 3 minutes.
I can see if you're not motivated against the Kings. But against the Nuggets in Denver, how do you not be motivated to come out and put it on them early? That's weird.
All right, coming up next, Game of Games, and it's Pepe Montilla's game, Potpourri of Lies.
What does
Let
it
me
say?
see the envelope.
You got to read the envelope.
I'm holding a sealed envelope.
Like Karnak.
Potpourri for March 6th. Should be easy for all, even Michael. Please, no complaints. Pepe, did you see that ref the other day where he went to the table and he goes, he says, foul on both teams, consistent complaining.
Complaining.
I've never seen that before. Have you ever seen that?
No, I couldn't understand.
Michael hadn't seen it. Michael's been around the game for 50 years.
I couldn't understand.
Andy, have you ever heard of that?
No.
Ever seen a ref say
Who was the
consistent
ref?
complaining? I think it was Josh Tiven, the lead
Yeah,
official.
Josh Tiven.
We're talking about against the Pelicans?
Yeah.
The Pelicans?
Yeah.
You know what? By the way, good for those refs because both those teams were not shutting the hell up.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, stop.
The
Enough.
complaining has to stop.
Like, I know, John, you say all the time, like, with players getting texts or ejected, like, fans don't come to watch they come to watch the Stars. They don't want come to watch players get ejected.
I think it's stupid how many technicals
well,
the refs
but you know what,
call.
though? Fans also don't show up to watch players scream at refs. Like, at some point, like,
I kind of like it. Just don't tee them up.
But the refs aren't, they're not hired help.
I mean,
like,
just do it all the time.
You were doing really good without saying something stupid, and you have to say something stupid.
No, not all the time, Pepe.
All right. Game of Games coming up next. Pepe's game, Potpourri of Lies, right around the corner on the ESPN LA Lakers radio network. Oh, I did a game lockout right there. Did you hear me? That's getting in at 3 in the morning.
That's because you're pumped up for the Pacers.
I am. I'm always excited. But, Michael, that's getting in at 3 in the morning.
Why did you get home at 3? I got home at 3, and I got a lot longer drive than you.
No. You did not get home by 3.
Yeah.
It was 2:30 when I drove into my house.
Right.
So you.
Yeah, I was there by 3.
How long did it take you to get home?
90 miles an hour the whole way down.
Oh,
You don't do 99.
Highways
You
empty.
don't do
There's
90
your
miles an
answer.
hour.
All right.
Put
No
on cruise
way,
control,
man.
baby.
Mason in Ireland.
Second stupid thing
a
that
highway
you said.
patrol guy passed me.
ESPN LA.
He did.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here.
Tonight, it's purple and gold basketball from LA Live on a Friday night. The Lake Show welcome the Pacers to Crypto.com Arena.
Rebound, Smart. Back to Reeves. Three-pointer. Lakers lead.
Lakers battle the Pacers. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, everybody, it's Cappy here to talk to you about Prize Picks. And, of course, I want to remind you, first and foremost, download the Prize Picks app today. Use my code Cappy. Get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 in lineups. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. So, listen, here's the thing. Right now, basketball season, you got to shoot your shot, man. Prize Picks, you get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Come on, that's $50. They make every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. I'm literally following the game while I'm on the Prize Picks app, and it's so easy to play. You just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get them right, you're cashing in. Now, I like a little flex play because you don't have to get everything right to still win. But on the other hand, the power play, you got a much bigger shot. Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. So download the Prize Picks app, use my code Cappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Cappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Hey, Laker fans, it's time to team up with National University for an affordable, achievable bachelor's or master's degree. Choose 4 8-week courses and call timeout anytime. You need free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Plus, NU has a generous transfer credit policy and offers year-round enrollment. Best of all, our Year of You scholarship awards up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. Apply by March 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Saturday night, the heart of Los Angeles beats black and gold.
And the black and gold stay perfect to start 2026.
LAFC are on fire to start 2026 with 4 straight wins across all competitions.
Curling shot and in! Oh, Mark Delgado with a curler to the back post.
Los Angeles Football Club battle FC Dallas from BMO Stadium. Coverage begins Saturday at 7 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
All right, time for Game of Games, and today it's Pepe Montilla. Game of Games, potpourri of lies. 5 players, Brian, Emily, Andy, me, and Michael. Pepe, what do we got? He's opening the hermetically sealed envelope.
Like you get to a letter opener.
He's a Latino
Yeah, and he has asked for no complaints. That means you, Michael.
All right.
All right,
Here we go. First one. It's easy, okay? What is the capital of New Jersey? Lansing, Trenton, or Newark?
What's the third one?
Newark.
Spell.
Newark.
Newark?
Newark.
Like where the airport is.
Oh, you said Newmark.
Yeah. Okay, I said it wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian,
Is that a complaint?
No,
Brian,
we were asking
Is that a complaint?
No, it's a clarification. It's a clarification.
She understood.
Okay. Brian, what's your answer?
Let's go with that one. Newark.
Newark. Emily.
Trenton.
AK.
Newark.
I'm going Trenton. Michael.
Trenton.
Pepe.
It's Trenton.
Okay, so Michael got it, I got it, and Emily got it, right?
Okay.
Em, you got it?
It's not you, Mark.
I did.
Okay. All right, number 2.
I'm going to take a point out of you.
I didn't say nothing.
Tee him up.
You're making fun, okay?
Tee him up. Give him a T, Pepe.
Who sings the song Life During Wartime? Devo, Wilco, or Talking Heads?
Emily.
Talking Heads.
Andy.
Talking Heads.
I'm going Talking Heads. Michael.
Yeah, I'll go with the Heads.
Brian.
Talking Heads.
That's one of my favorite songs.
All right.
Great
song. So that means everybody is no longer eligible for Lucky Loser. John and Emily have 2. Everyone else has 1.
Okay.
Emily's on a little bit of a roll lately.
She is. Well, number 3. What was the last year that the Yankees won a World Series? 2007, 2008, or 2009?
Andy.
2007?
I'll go 2009. Michael.
Yeah, I'm thinking 9.
Brian.
2008.
Emily.
9.
It is 9.
Okay, so M got it. I got it. Anybody else get it? No. Okay, so Emily
Me.
and John have 3.
Me.
You said no. Did you get 9?
Yeah.
All right, Michael has 2. John and Emily have 3. Michael has 2. Everybody else 1.
I got 3.
You had 2.
You sure?
Yep.
How you figure? Didn't he ask 3 questions?
Yeah.
But I got all 3 right.
Tee him up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did he get all 3
He
right?
did, yeah.
Okay, so you're tied with me and Emily.
Who's next? No.
Keep track of
He
your
always
own.
trying to cheat the black guy.
All right, Pepe, go ahead.
Who's next?
Me. I go first.
Okay. South Africa has 3 capitals. Which one is the executive capital of the country? Pretoria or Johannesburg?
It's the which capital of it? Which one? Which
Executive.
Executive.
I'm assuming it's where the president would live.
I'm going to go Cape Town. Michael.
Pretoria.
Brian.
Johannesburg.
I have 1 for everybody. Emily.
Cape Town.
Andy.
Johannesburg?
Michael, number 4. Good. Pretoria.
Ooh. Oh, Michael's the only one who got it. That means Michael's
Takes
in
the
the
lead.
lead.
That's right.
Okay. Michael, you go first this time.
Okay. Who wrote the book?
Oh, I don't read.
What?
Tee him up.
Was that a
I'm not,
complaint?
no, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I know I'm getting this right.
That sounded like
I always,
awful.
yeah, I always go off of your
Pepe
guesses
has
on
the
books.
gavel. You
mean,
better watch it. You're
who
getting
wrote-
pretty close over there, Luca.
Who wrote the book Gulliver's Travels? Alexander Pope, Jonathan Swift, or Richard Steele?
Gulliver's Travels.
I know the
Michael.
book. I've seen the movie and all that stuff. I never read the book. I'm going to go with Swift.
Brian.
Swift.
Emily.
Swift.
Andy.
Swift.
I'll go Swift.
Did I guess?
It is Swift.
Wow!
Oh, way to
I
go,
never
Michael.
got that.
You're on a roll,
You're
Michael.
complaining, and then you
Finally.
get it right.
Yeah, the only book I ever got right.
Okay.
who-
Brian. We're going to Brian.
Okay.
Back to Brian.
Okay, Brian. Number 6. Who won the Oscar for Best Movie in 1991? The Graduate, In the Heat of the Night, or Cool Hand Luke?
For
Wait a minute.
1991?
No, that's your year is off.
1991.
You're off by like 3 decades.
Yeah, well, throw that question out.
The
Okay.
Pope realized.
Yeah, throw that question out.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
So how many are left? Now that we've
Okay.
thrown that one out, how many are left?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6.
Okay, good.
Who wrote the song Jambalaya on the Bayou? Merle Haggard, Jimmy Rogers, or Hank Williams?
Brian.
Hank Williams.
Emily.
Hank Williams.
Andy.
Hank Williams.
I'll go Hank. Michael.
Who's the other 2?
Merle Haggard and Jimmy Rogers.
Merle Haggard and Jimmy
I'll
Rogers.
go with Hank.
All right,
Williams?
everybody's going
Hank.
Hank.
You got it right.
Okay.
By the
Everybody's-
way, 1991 Best Picture was Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
You were
I
just
made,
off on your years.
I made a mistake.
All right,
Okay.
so let me give a score update.
That wasn't a complaint,
There-
right?
No. No.
Clarification?
No, she was just
clarification.
She was just doing her homework. Michael has 6. John has 5. Emily has 5. Brian has 3. Andy has 3. And there are 5 left, right?
Yes.
Okay, Emily goes first. Go ahead.
Where is the volcano Chimborazo located? In Chile, Ecuador, or Argentina?
M.
Ecuador.
Andy.
I'm also going to go Ecuador.
I'm going to go Chile. Michael.
Ecuador.
Brian.
Argentina.
Ecuador.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael got it. Andy got it. Em, did you get it?
I did.
Okay. So right now it is Michael 7, Emily 6, John 5, Andy 4, Brian 3.
Michael hasn't missed, right?
7 for 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put you on Jeopardy.
I'm
All
shooting
right,
like
I'll make Michael start 4 left. I'll make Michael start going
I'm
first.
shooting like DeAndre.
Here comes the.
Well, he went 7
he's
for 7
gonna
the other
go.
night.
He's gonna go first.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you
from here
finish
on
the
out,
game.
the leader will go first. Here we go.
Okay. Who said the famous quote, "I believe in censorship. I made a fortune out of it"? Fanny Bryce, Mae West, or Jean Harlow?
Michael.
Got to be Mae West. She was pretty racy.
Emily.
I'm also going to go Mae West.
Next one's me. I'm also going Mae West. Andy.
I think that's the answer, but I'm wondering if I should go opposite just to
Well, there are 4 left. You only get you one more time. You can go with the crowd, and then after that, you got to go opposite.
Then if that's the case, I'm going to go Mae West.
Brian.
Harlow.
M.
I already said Mae West.
Okay.
It is Mae West.
Okay.
Yeah, she was
So-
pretty.
Because
pretty
Fanny Bryce
out
is
there.
fake, right?
Yeah, Fanny Bryce is from Funny.
Yeah.
All right, wait a minute. So Michael got that.
8 for
Emily
8.
got that. John got that.
You're
Andy, did you
perfect.
get it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, Pepe. I always
3.
knew that.
Pepe, 3 left, right?
Yes.
Brian, you're out. Okay. Here we go.
When was the
Andy,
first?
you got to go opposite of Michael.
When was the first Labor Day celebrated in the U.S.? September 3rd, 1881, September 5th, 1882, or September 7th, 1883?
So what are the? Give us the 3 years again.
81, 82, 83.
All right, 81, 82, or 83. Michael.
82.
Emily.
82.
I will also go 82. Andy, you have to go 81 or 83.
I'm going to go 83.
82.
Okay, so
9 for
Andy's
9.
now out. Michael is running the table in this game. 9 for 9, and they're
Don't choke.
Jeopardy, here I come.
There are 2 left, right, Pepe?
Yes.
And a tiebreaker?
Yes.
Okay, I have to go opposite of Michael. M, you are only 1 back.
Yeah.
2 questions left.
But
Here
I
we
can
go.
play defensively here.
Yes, you can.
And that's what you were doing, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
What year was the first ever Wimbledon tournament held? 1875, 76, or 77?
Michael.
77.
I will go. Oh, Emily, you go next.
77.
I'm going to go 76.
77.
Okay, I'm
10
now
for 10.
out. Michael is 10 for 10. This is very impressive.
And I'm 1 back. And
You're
I,
1 back.
And
so
you've
you
been
have to
playing
go.
defense. That's very smart.
Okay, so M, you have to go opposite of Michael. Michael, you can win it, and you run the table.
Has anybody ever ran the table with a perfect score?
Not in a long time. Not in
Okay.
a long time.
Well, the pressure's
Number-
on now.
number
I'm like
12.
Austin Reeves at the foul line.
Number 12.
That's not good.
What is Rod Stewart's favorite soccer team?
Who?
Rod Stewart's
Rod
favorite
Stewart,
soccer
the
team.
singer.
Roger Stewart?
Rod Stewart.
He said Roger.
He did. Oh,
I said Rod.
You're going to lose a point. You're going to lose a
I
point.
couldn't hear that.
Oh, Pepe, you want to say?
That's not a complaint.
Take
That
his
was
point.
clarification.
Okay.
You said he said
I'm
Roger.
gonna,
He didn't say Roger.
I'm gonna let it pass this
All
time.
right.
But that's it.
Rod
okay?
Stewart.
Rod Stewart.
See?
Favorite soccer team? Liverpool, Celtic, or Aberdeen?
Liverpool, Celtic, or Aberdeen, Michael?
It's got to be the pool, Liverpool.
All right. Celtic or Aberdeen, M?
Aberdeen.
Michael or Pepe?
We have a loser. And we have a winner.
It's Liverpool?
It's Celtic.
Nobody got it.
Nobody got it. So, Michael, you went 10 for 11, and you win on the way out.
That's pretty good.
Missed the clutch free
Yeah,
throw.
no,
Still
that's
won,
pretty,
though.
that's
He
pretty
even, he even
impressive.
sings about Celtic in his songs.
You're
sometimes.
acting like I know his songs.
Yeah, I know his songs. I was out of the game by then. All right, what's the tiebreaker? We'll do it for fun.
Okay. Approximately how many followers does Cristiano Ronaldo have in Instagram?
Okay.
I have a number.
Okay. And what'd you write down?
550 million.
I wrote 77 million. So I'm completely opposite you. Andy, what'd you write down?
125 million.
Michael?
600 million.
Brian?
700 million.
What's the answer, Pepe?
Ooh. I think it's Brian because it's 672 million.
I win.
No. You said Brian was closer than you, but Michael, you had a very good game day. You played very well.
Very good.
Pepe, good game.
Thank
Where was
you,
the
thank
old
you.
actress?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mae West.
Yeah, Mae
Oh,
West.
wow. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I was going to chastise you.
So if you have that many Instagram followers, do you make a ton of money off of that?
I'm not really in the Insta game. Is anybody here?
Do like the brands want to advertise on it?
If he wants to make money off it, he can. I have no idea how he uses his Instagram.
I know the Kardashians have found a way to monetize it.
Oh, you can.
Don't the brands want to advertise
sure,
on his?
It's his choice whether or not he says yes or no.
You know how much money Cristiano Ronaldo has? The money that he gets by playing in
$200 million a year, right?
Yeah, well, didn't he go over and play for like the Saudis or something?
Yeah, that's where he's been.
All right, hey, before we get to the top of the hour, Michael, you wanted to respond to what Draymond Green said. Draymond Green said to people, quit picking on the Magic City dancers. What they're doing is art. You disagree.
Yeah, I don't consider it art. It's sleaze. I mean, if they want to do it, they're free to do it. If you want to patronize those places, you're free to do it on your own private life. I'm not condemning anybody for doing it, but to call it art, I mean, taking off your clothes and putting your woo-wang in front of guys and doing all that stuff. I guess everybody has a different form of art, but he has 2 daughters. Would he want them performing in that kind of art?
Does it make a difference if the girls willingly want to work at Magic City?
Like I said, you're free. That's free will. Do what you want to do. But the NBA shouldn't be condoning it or affiliating himself with it.
I think they're going to let it go. I think they're going to have that night. I don't think they're going to cancel it.
It's in like 72 hours. If they were going to cancel it,
it's on Monday the 16th.
Right,
it's in 10 days.
Oh, the 16th.
Yeah.
I think it's going to pass. And honestly, it's on the 16th. By the 18th, nobody's going to care. It's going to be over and done.
Well, probably by the 17th, because 17th is St. Patrick's
Day.
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
and that's when Bill McDonald and I resume our rivalry, Michael. You're betting against me.
$1 that Bill McDonald can beat Ireland in golf. I'm like 50 games behind. Stu Lance has like $50 million.
They bet on the other guy's partner. So Stu always bets on me, and Michael always bets on Billy. And then when I tell Michael I won, he just chastises Billy. It's great.
Come on, Billy. Win one. I just want to win $1.
I'm playing really bad lately. Billy and I are about the same.
Okay.
So it's close. Whenever we play, it's close. All right, coming up next, Pepe, thank you. Good game. We'll see you across the street. Super Crosstalk. We'll get to Marco and Trav in here next, ESPN LA.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
Bowling, bowling, bowling. Everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Your golf game's getting hotter. Hit the links at Morongo Golf Club at Tuquet Canyon.
Number 2.
7 heavenly chef-driven food stations at the marketplace. Take an all-you-can-eat culinary journey around the world.
And the number 1 reason.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
Morongo, good times.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry. Offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Purple and gold-blooded. The Lake Show play here. Tonight, it's purple and gold basketball from LA Live on a Friday night. The Lake Show welcome the Pacers to Crypto.com Arena.
Rebound, Smart, back to Reeves, three-pointer, Lakers lead.
Lakers battle the Pacers. Coverage begins tonight at 6 p.m.
Every dribble, every dunk. This is the home of the Lakers. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app. ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Super Crosstalk. DeMarco and Travis are in here. Michael, the YouTube chat has a question.
Look at DeMarco, boy. He talk about dental hygiene. He's walking around with his toothpaste.
That's like you.
Oh, yeah. I floss like 10 times a day.
How do you like the charcoal?
Michael flosses on the road when we're on the road all the time.
Yeah.
Michael, somebody points out in the YouTube chat, I think this is a fair question for you. You obviously really like Megan Thee Stallion. She's dating your son.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't what she doing art?
Rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Performing?
Performing, yeah.
So,
but she's not taking her clothes off. She's not.
She does some pretty racy stuff.
She's not grinding all over some guys in his lap, getting some guy excited.
That's true.
Come on, man.
That's true.
Well, how dare these people compare those two? And people bringing up like NBA dancers to strippers. That's insulting.
No, but the dance that they're going to be doing during this actual Magic City tribute or whatever you want to call it is
homage.
Homage.
If it's so acceptable, why don't they take their clothes off at halftime then?
Because it's a different venue.
Why? What's the difference? It's just art.
No,
according to you and Draymond.
No, but the difference is you don't do that art.
Michelangelo's nude. Right?
Michelangelo?
You know the
I know what
statue.
it is.
Yeah.
Fine.
Unbelievable. We're in bizarro
world. But
world.
at a museum,
These guys, he
in
has a daughter, and he approves it.
I cannot believe this is
actually, what I really said is I don't care one way or the other.
By the way, I no longer think they're going to cancel it. I think
they're going to go ahead with it.
When's it supposed to go down?
March 16th.
March 16th.
A week from Monday.
Pigs are going to fly.
This is largely, I mean, honestly, this is largely like an online argument.
Yes.
The world doesn't care.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
What happened to morals and standards? We don't care about those anymore?
Oh, look behind you. Morals and I'm saying morals and standards.
Because I looked at George Sedano.
But, all right, so Trav, DeMarco, we all think, and I know this doesn't make a lot of common sense, but we all think the Lakers actually did something extremely unusual last night. They lost a game in the first 3 minutes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
The rest of the other 45 minutes,
they
actually played good.
Yeah. But they came back and had a chance to win, though, Trav.
They did. They got within, one at one point or another.
Yeah.
But no, what was it, 11-0?
Yep.
Yeah, 11-0.
And what, Andy, you figured out was actually less than 3 minutes?
It was 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. They were really good after that, and they got right up to them again, and they'd fall back. They'd get close again, and they'd fall back.
Yeah, they never led the entire night. Yeah. And Austin had a chance to tie it at 112, but missed a free throw. And so the last time that game was tied was 0-0. And it was incredibly frustrating because I thought it was set up for the Lakers to win.
Can you lose an NFL game in the first series of play?
Oh, sure you can.
Really?
Sure you can. Absolutely.
If you just let a team go down the field and just score right away?
I'm trying to think of a team that might have been better than the Rams
last
season.
By the way, here's a Rams question, kind of piggybacking off of that. Most people think the Rams' biggest issue last year was defensive backs. They did, what was number 2? Trav, what?
Kicking.
Special teams.
Right?
Yeah.
Special teams. Rashid Shaheed is a free agent. Why aren't we looking at this dude?
Twofold. One, you could have him do what X Smith did for you, be your return specialist,
and maybe not drop the ball.
Part-time / slot receiver that comes in to run specific plays or just burn. 2 things. So you get a good player and you take him from them, so you don't have to worry about him. So the only thing I don't know is how much, because and why isn't Seattle signing him?
Because they have cap issues.
Oh, okay. Well, how much is he? What's he looking for?
I don't know. I mean,
because I know he's a weapon. It's just I can't.
He's looking for the best offer.
Well, like your place kicker thing. I know he's a weapon, but $10 million. Like, how much are you? What do you want for Shaheed?
I would give $10 million to Autry, the Cowboys kicker. I don't think he's going to get it.
Aubrey.
Yeah. Brandon Aubrey, right?
Yeah.
The 2 things that they did not do particularly well last year: cover people and special teams. They've at least made a significant step in the right direction with McDuffie. So check the box.
Right.
We'll see what they do in the draft. Why not the other box? Like the Mevis part, I think settled the kicking part down, but they didn't cover kicks particularly well. They didn't return kicks particularly well. Like I'm with you.
At that price.
That's one of those things. Like if everything else, and I know nothing stays the same, but if the offense stays relatively similar, if the pass rush is relatively similar, everything else is good enough to get you where you want to go.
I just saw Decker ask for his release out of Detroit, and they gave him. He's out there now. I mean, so you can never have enough good O-line help. You're a little thin behind your starters. I would always look there too.
I also think with Shaheed, he's a legit receiver. Like he's not like a number 1. Well, he's not like a number 1 or number
3,
2.
where they would be for the
Rams.
Rams.
He's your 3rd or 4th receiver. Combined with the kick returning, I think at that point he could justify a reasonable salary.
Yeah, he's more of a gadget dude.
Yeah.
Percy Harvin type that returns kicks.
I mean, elite.
Yeah.
Percy Harvin was a pretty
He
good
was a monster
player.
when
Man.
he was
Very
great.
good player.
Yeah.
Geno Smith got released today. To me, he looks like a backup from now on. But would the Rams be interested in him?
We're going to get into that today.
Okay.
That's something that we want to talk about because if Garoppolo follows Mike LaFleur to Arizona, and it seems like that's at least a possibility.
Would he be the starter there?
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
He knows the offense.
Yeah, I
And he's
think
pretty
so.
good. And he's pretty good.
So
Been to a Super Bowl.
Geno, we were kind of going through the list of other options at backup quarterback, and Geno looks. I think he looks pretty
Here's
interesting.
Garoppolo. Would you really want to go to Arizona and get your butt kicked?
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
He's made
already
like
been paid.
$130 million already.
You're right. You can never
guys,
make enough money.
Didn't Garoppolo, don't most people think that year the Chiefs beat the Niners in the Super Bowl was because Garoppolo couldn't throw the deep ball?
Well, he missed. Well, I forget who the receiver was. He missed that one big play on the deep ball.
I mean, that in a modern NFL, DeMarco, you can have you're okay with a quarterback who can't throw deep?
I mean, what is that? 10th on the list of Arizona's concerns? It's getting a little ahead of
I'd
themselves.
rather have a guy
I don't
that
know
can
if Jimmy G's
sling
good
it.
enough to take us to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he can run that offense immediately.
Think of what Arizona's done, though. They've been going through coaches like this, right? That Mike LaFleur's coming in. I don't need to indoctrinate someone in the offense. I need somebody that knows what it is I'm doing from the moment I get there. Jimmy G at least knows what he's going to be asked to do.
That's why I actually think Geno Smith, at least on some level, could make sense for Matthew Stafford as a backup, just because if you put in Geno Smith, you don't have to all of a sudden recreate a brand new, run-centric offense or whatever. Geno Smith's not as good as Matthew Stafford, but he can likely fit into an offense.
he can run a pro style.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, he can run a pro style as long as he can learn the offense.
Hey, DeMarco, let me ask you something since you know almost as much football as me.
But if you're Garoppolo, why would you take that job?
So $20 million a year, that's why.
You're going to the bottom of the NFC West, the toughest division in football.
I'd want to play. And then that's his chance to play.
And make money. So,
make money.
Okay.
So,
anyway,
DeMarco, if you're a young quarterback, obviously you need a good line protection, right? But what's the second most important thing? What's the second most important thing, having a great running back beside you so you could keep the defense honest?
A good running game. I would have said running back 20 years ago, having a bell cow, but having a good running game. Yes.
So why wouldn't the Giants? Because Jeremiah Love, I love this guy.
Notre Dame, right?
Yeah, he's going top five, Michael. He's racing up the board.
So shouldn't the Giants? I know they got Scatterboo, but shouldn't the Giants draft him to help Jackson Dart? Imagine those two guys in the backfield.
But you can't pay Scatterboo and Jeremiah Love.
Scatteboo's he's a rookie.
You don't have to pay him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wouldn't the Giants be wise to draft Love?
I mean, that would be hard to pass up if I'm the Giants.
Loading up on running back
position so diminished?
No thanks.
So wait a minute. So if Barry Sanders is in college today running for 2,800 yards at Oklahoma State, he wouldn't be considered like a top 2 or 3 pick?
Michael, they had Saquon in his prime and they let him leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't go.
That shows you how much they value.
But he didn't run for 2,000.
They realize that's a mistake, though.
Well, they did. You remember why they did that?
Yeah.
They pay Daniel Jones.
But I'm saying if Barry Sanders was in this draft,
right.
if Barry Sanders was in this draft, what he did at Oklahoma State, he wouldn't be the 2nd or 3rd pick?
He would, and you're right. And this is when you want to get running backs. You don't have to pay him the second deal. A rookie deal's just fine.
Mm-hmm.
But 2 of them?
I will run you until your tongue hangs out, and when it comes time to pay you, I just won't. That's what happens.
Where would Eric Dickerson go in this draft if he was coming out of SMU?
Probably exactly where he went in the draft.
Right,
but he wouldn't get the second deal now.
The question,
really?
though,
No,
almost no running back.
He was running for 1,800 yards, 2,000. He
wouldn't
get
get
a second deal.
2?
That's the question Travis is raising. It's not the idea these guys wouldn't get drafted high. It's I just drafted a running back high. Why am I drafting another one?
Okay, remember, if Charbonnet doesn't get hurt, Walker and Charbonnet split that job. You could have 2 guys, and run the football effectively. That guy's good. I'm with you. It'd be hard
don't
to pass
the Giants
him up.
have a lot of holes to fill?
That's
and running back isn't one of them.
But if you have a quarterback, you want to give that quarterback weapons to help him. Right?
Yeah.
Who cares about some linebacker?
You know what's amazing?
I know
the
the
NFL
defense
really
is
has
the defensive coordinator.
Well, the Giants' defense is built. I think they have decent receivers.
Well, they have who's the guy from LSU? They have Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
Didn't he tear his ACL though?
Yeah, but he's come back.
Yeah.
So did Scatterbo had a terrible injury too.
Yeah, he tore it very early in the season.
Oof. Remember that?
Well, maybe there's your answer for Jeremiah Love. If Scatterboo's going to be out and miss actual games this year, then Jeremiah Love could help.
Good.
Scatterboo, man. He runs hard.
Love is really good.
Well, Love, man.
Yeah. You know what's amazing? The NFL really has figured out a way to get us to talk about him 12 months a year.
Heck yeah.
We're sitting here in the middle of March
talking
about the NFL.
I think I brought this up at a previous crosstalk. I'm sure that we've brought up everything in previous crosstalks. I think we are not far away from where we're going to have an NFL game once the season starts every night of the week.
I think it'd be a mistake.
I really do. We're only missing Wednesday. It's the only day we're missing.
Well, Tuesday is not a typical day. And Friday, they've tried to stay away from.
Friday, but in the back half of the season, there's a game on Friday a lot.
Yeah. After college
you're right
is over.
about Tuesday. Tuesday and Wednesday are the 2 days. But when we did the COVID pandemic,
they
put games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and guess what? People watched.
Would you like that, DeMarco? A game every night of the week, one game, NFL.
That'd be weird.
I also think it's the old Mark Cuban line: pigs get fed,
slaughtered.
Hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah.
But the appetite is there. I'm with you on that. Yeah,
people will watch. I mean, pick the 2 worst teams in the NFL. A game between
Cleveland and the Raiders.
Yeah, a game between Cleveland and the Raiders would outrate Game 7 of the World Series and Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
I don't know if it's a good idea to do it every day of the week, but if it is viable, the reason is because you're still dealing with scarcity. It's still a short season.
16
one game a week.
Right, still relatively few amount of games compared to like baseball and football and hockey. I mean, baseball and
we
basketball.
gamble on it different than we gamble on everything else.
Yep.
Mike Trudell
in
is
the
here.
fantasy.
Mike Trudell is here, Travis. Mike Trudell told me he could only name one castaway, Gilligan.
I can name them all.
Trudell didn't know the rest.
Wait,
of
hold
them.
on. DeMarco, how old are you?
54.
How many castaways can you name?
Pretty much all of them.
Okay,
Let's
I
hear it.
can too.
Let's hear it,
That's an
DeMarco.
ancient.
Go ahead, DeMarco.
We get Trudell on Trudell about this all the time.
All the time. Go on, DeMarco.
Mr. Mrs. Ginger Marianne.
Mr. and Mrs. Who?
Howell.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show a little
Professor.
respect.
Yeah.
Love
Gilligan.
And?
Am I missing someone?
Yeah.
One. Maybe did you say the professor?
Yeah, Professor.
You said Ginger and Marianne. Who's
Ginger Marianne?
No, he did. He got them all.
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
6, right?
Yeah.
7.
Who's the other one?
See, there you go. He didn't know.
Skipper?
The skipper.
I said Skipper.
Yeah, he said
I
Skipper.
did say Skipper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, more of this coming up. Mike Trudell will get in here and
We're going to
I'm
do the
sure
Beverly Hillbillies now.
Oh, yeah, talking.
Jethro, Ellie Mae,
Granny,
Mason
Uncle Jed,
Island, done for the day. Thank
Mr.
you,
and Mrs.
Andy.
Drysdale.
ESPN LA.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline.